Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Key Weaver gives the ball to Haig. Left-hand dribble back out to the top of the key. Bounces to Prince. Right elbow. As he came across the foul line. Backs it out now with 13 to shoot. Screen from Bojan. Deep right side. Haley Weaver drives underneath. Kicks deep left side. And Hargrove's three. You betcha.
2nd and 3 after the penalty. Lacey at the middle. Lacey's in the clear. It's a foot race. The Hurricanes cannot run him down. A lightning strike for Ole Miss. 73 yards. There's an offensive lineman in the backfield as a lead blocker. Reaching for the end zone is Marty Brown, and Miami goes back on top. Flexing very well in that game. Needs to be sharper tonight. Here's one of those 2nd downs and 6. Beck feeling some late pressure. Launching downfield. Wide open is Marion. Another bust.
Good morning. Welcome in to Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. What's up, DB?
How we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm just listening to the old highlights. You know what I think they should do?
What's that?
We need to have a memo.
Okay.
They need to make the things that tablets and pills come in less Fort Knoxian.
Oh, like the little
this
claw package.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like you need
some help?
Rambo's knife to
kind of get in there.
Yeah, I mean, total first world problem.
Well,
man, just enjoying the highlights.
Gotta get that medicine.
Hey, medicine's good.
Yeah, medicine is good. You feeling better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I sound better?
Your mood is better.
Yeah.
Sound more professional?
I would
Let's not exaggerate here.
Go too far.
Sound a little taller?
Yeah,
Certainly not.
We're clearly reaching.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have to reach for stuff all the time.
Pun intended.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat.
Who was that?
I don't have any idea where that came from, but that's very interesting.
TK says the packages are to protect the stuff from children.
Oh, well, it's protecting from this.
Protected from adults, too.
Yeah, I understand what he's trying to say. Very funny, TK. Don't you have anybody to put in jail this morning? Bud?
Not yet. He's probably got like an hour before he's got to be at court.
Yeah. Somebody's got a little more freedom. About 4 more hours of freedom until old TK starts strolling in the old courtroom.
Till TK comes to town.
Man. Yeah, no, it's not too bad, man. I took Caleb to Nebraska City with me yesterday. So.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
That's good. But they asked him hard. I mean.
They asked him hard questions?
Oh, yeah, right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Caleb's like. I always talk about the guy, I call him Golden Voice, but he always asks me super hard questions. Right out of the gates, he raised his hand. I hadn't even talked about the MLB game yet. And at the very end, good piece of cheese finds good piece of cheese, right?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I like that guy. I go, that's funny. I say the same thing. Why do you? He goes, man, he says what's on his mind. Yeah, I guess he does. Right out of the gates. Hey, man, you think you should have been playing more? And like, how do you get that point across to, the coaches that, they're better than that? It's like, this how we're starting?
To be fair, that is a good question.
This how we're starting?
It's a good question.
Okay, I was like, No, but it was funny. We were listening to like radio and stuff on the way down, just shooting the breeze. And it's funny because sometimes when I listen to talk radio, a lot of times, like I think I'm the source or in the know, right?
Yeah.
I've never really listened to talk radio with someone that knows more intimate details than I do.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He knows more intimate details than I do. This dude is chuckling.
Is he just like, that's not it? That's not it.
Yep. He was. He goes, man. He said something interesting. He goes, man, even you ask me if you're unsure about something.
Yeah.
He goes, how do people just say whatever? And I go, hey, I said, this is something you got to get used to. You know what I mean? It's like, but it was just, and we talked, but it was just funny.
Yeah.
Because we have opinions on, and I can't remember what the catalyst was. Was it Raiola or Barney? It's something about Barney. And he's like, man, you guys, that ain't it. It just.
I'm guessing I'm just totally
I can't even
guessing
remember.
because I did not hear the segment. I'm just going to go based on everything I've heard about people say about Barney. The assumptions is that he was tied at the hip to Raiola and that as soon as Dylan left, Barney was going to be gone.
It wasn't that detailed, but yeah, generally, like, thinking about leaving and this, that, and the other. And he made an interesting point. He goes, you know what I've realized so far these first 2 years? He goes, we're 18 to 21. We say a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, but we just easily change our mind. I go, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, nobody likes to move. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. You don't know where you're going to wind up, and you're leaving a lot behind.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think we just pick up and go.
I think so. I think we forget when we're talking about.
I hate moving.
Yeah.
I was teasing Shane about his 4 moves in 18 years. Like, that's too many. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
I had a stretch there when I moved.
I'm right in the middle
Yeah,
of
I can't stand it.
Oh, it's the worst. I hate moving.
Yeah, it's.
My wife's used to it because she was a military kid,
Yeah.
right? So she's used to moving. It's pretty natural for her. But when I went through a stretch there when I was getting divorced where I moved
Like
probably,
the basement suits me just fine.
I probably moved 4 times in 2 years,
That's tough.
which was terrible. I hated it, right?
Yeah, so it just.
But I do think we forget about, to your point, I think we forget about
human component.
the practicality
Yeah, the
of a
human-
lot of the things we're talking
The
about.
human component. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Where it's like, okay, these people have friends and they have a degree that a lot of them are actually pursuing and not just, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on there.
I think it's interesting that we have a lot of sweeping judgments, and we don't really know what's going on.
Sure.
I mean, we got into these crazy stories about players in the last 2 years. And I'm like,
Really?
He's like, yeah, man, you have no idea. And I was like, no wonder. Or I'd think, well, that makes sense because I would see this, and this. He's
Yeah,
like,
so you would assume X, Y, and Z behind
he's
the
like,
scenes.
oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
And it's really the first time since he's been there that we've had those conversations.
Yeah, like a talk like that.
Yeah.
Where he
Yeah.
kind of like peels back the curtain for you a little bit.
There are reasons why I know I like certain guys and reasons why some guys make my radar pings.
Mm.
It just is fascinating. Just fascinating.
That is interesting. Like I don't know, I just keep going back to the
I mean, can you imagine?
nobody likes to move.
Yeah, he's like.
Which, I mean, it's true, but it's just so simple and like it's such a normal person
And
thing.
they've had guys tell them horror stories about their landing spots.
Sure.
So even a guy, now this is funny because they played last night, even a guy like Princewell, who I told you when he left, I said, we're going to poo-poo this. I said, but every guy on that staff said that he's an elite natural level pass rusher.
Mhm.
Just don't know how much he enjoys the day-to-day.
Yeah, that was a
grind.
rigger guy, right?
He was a rigger guy.
Yeah.
It's even hard for guys like Princewell, who was closer to his brother.
Yeah.
And the landing spot.
Yeah.
Right? So it was like, and even, he's like, fellas, think about some things here. No, because he didn't wasn't like super booming when he got there. It took
just a slow burn.
Took a little time. And that's a guy that's going to get paid to play on Sundays. It just was, the insight was funny.
Oh, we got Ron checking in from Turks and Caicos. Shout out Ron.
Hey, Ron, give me a loan, man. I want to be able to afford Turks and Caicos. Fantastic. That's one of those. Turks and Caicos is kind of bucket listy.
Really?
I want to go somewhere in the Mediterranean.
Okay.
Maybe
Like Greece?
Yeah, Mykonos. I don't know.
Like the Isles?
Yeah.
You don't strike me as like an Italy guy.
Well, I want to see Pac, but since he moved, I'm out.
Yeah, he's in Australia now, huh?
Well, I told you he came to Omaha for a little bit to see it. He's at Westside.
Well, yeah, I had to come check it out.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited tonight, JD. My plate's full. Beautiful. I know it is, man. Fudge. Good on you. Appreciate the listening.
I mean, gotta love it.
I know that's pretty.
I like it when people check.
that's kind of a bucket list place
Yeah.
for me.
I like it.
I gotta pull towards New Zealand a little bit
Okay.
for some reason.
Big Lord of the Rings guy.
I mean, off the islands, I mean, they've got a great little port for great whites,
Gotcha.
sharks, and it's it's pretty. I'm not gonna say it's untouched, but
Left Coast Husker says Sacramento is great this time of year.
man, so he still is left coast, man. LC gets up early. We were just talking about Sacktown.
Todd says bucket list Munich, Germany for Oktoberfest.
Yeah, what did TK say about Pac?
He goes, Pac came to see IMG North.
Nah, man. We're not IMG North. That's Millard North. Man, we ain't IMG North.
So
that
I'll own it.
Man, those schools are over in Millard. We're patient, man. We lay in the cut. See what shakes out.
Rico says, shoot, I don't need Turks and Caicos money. I just want 5-bedroom house in Lincoln money.
Good point. I want 4th bathroom money. I'm with you, Rico. I'm with you. Not a simple man.
Fourth bathroom is nice. That's nice extra.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
The old view from the bathroom basement ain't always all that stellar. I'm with you, Suave. Yeah, tonight's gonna be interesting because I want.
Austin says, "Did you guys ever consider marrying a doctor?"
Oh, see, that's that big brain. That's Jimmy Neutron. Big brain, always thinking.
I was talking to him one time when he first started working here, and
that's hilarious.
He was kind of explaining his career path and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I was like, well, what do you want to do? And he's like, oh, I like doing this, and I was, I'm aware of what people in our field kind of generally make, and so I'm like, it could be tough sledding, and then I just find out he's like, oh yeah, my fiance or girlfriend at the time is she's a resident over. I was like, oh, okay, you're cool. Jeez. You can do whatever you want.
AJ. That's why he stalked her. That dating story was hilarious. The way she told it, and I believe her way more than him.
Oh yeah, she's pretty straight shooter.
Yeah. Austin was officially begging. Patient too.
I mean, listen, you got to.
Yeah. I don't know if he knew then though.
Probably not, but
I mean, do you think he was like, ooh, breadwinner?
Maybe he had some intuition.
Ooh, dollar signs.
I mean, if he knew he wanted to get into radio, maybe he was like, yeah, I got to find somebody who's going to be a little bit more lucrative career-wise than I am.
Well, what if you end up not liking him?
Well, it wouldn't be different than a lot of people's marriages.
My man Joe to the good. I'm marrying an eye doctor. Nope, because you're still not touching my eyes. You guys, that thing has totally grown legs. I don't know who, like, it turned the corner with the
with the script.
Yeah. It like the last 48 hours have just been, I can't go anywhere.
I mean,
sometimes, people don't want to say anything, but I'll be in the store and they'll look at me and they'll just tilt their head like, can you see? I know. And I'm like, I know what you guys are doing. I know what you're doing. It's fine. I'm not going to be deterred.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk into things at a high rate of speed. You should have seen me reading the backs of medicines. I'm like, what are the directions on here? They talk about usage and storage and, Surgeon General warnings. Like, where are the directions? And I'm over here just like this.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Yeah, well, my backpack was in the car. I didn't bring my glasses.
You can get your readers out, so you're just like trying to figure out your binoculars.
I can't stand you. But yeah, we got Purdue wrestling. Nebraska women had the big win last night, so I didn't have to debate. I was sending Courtney messages. That dude is hilarious.
Courtney?
Yeah. You betcha. They struggle with Indiana a little bit, so that was
that was a good win.
Yeah, it was a really good win. And it's a tough weekend. They need some confidence too with no pun intended. The other left coast. They're not quite Sacktown. They're more Hollywood.
A little further south.
Couldn't be any different. Sacktown and Hollywood couldn't be any more different.
Northern California and Southern California in general.
Just ask my snobby sister. Yeah.
She's NorCal, though, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and everything in SoCal is like,
There's actually like 3 distinct sections because Central Coast is like its own thing.
Yeah.
Like San Luis Obispo is like a whole other.
And I told her, I'm like, you live in San Rafael, like you're the epitome of snobby. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but she's academic snobby, not Hollywood snobby. There's a difference.
Yeah, I guess there's a difference.
There's a big difference. Like, legitimately, there's a big difference.
No question
like,
about that.
And the academic people look down on like the,
so
the vapid Hollywood type.
Like the folks from Fresno and Sacktown, you think they're just like, what is that? Probably 5 hour drive
from LA.
Yeah.
I know from
my sister, if she would have came to see us in UCLA, it was probably a 5 hour drive.
Yeah, from like LA to Stockton.
He said far north is best. What are you doing up? That's what I want to know.
From like LA to Stockton is about 5 hours. So, because I've made that drive, but
good old Stockton.
That's where my sister-in-law's from.
That is awesome. Did you say hi to the Diaz brothers?
I did not. I didn't know them at the time.
Yeah. I didn't know John Jones either. Sometimes you just got to make it happen.
No, that's where they got married. They got married out in Stockton, so we went out there for the.
Why?
That's where she's from. Her whole family and stuff out there. So we're like, all right, here we go.
Wow. Good on you.
Left Coast Husker says he's hitting the gym already. Good for you.
He said I'm old. I like that.
He's 550. Hey, don't do what those other old dudes do in the gym, though, man. Like
what?
With like the leg up and the hair dryer and doing a whole thing. You ever been to a YMCA at like 6 o'clock in the morning?
I don't pay attention. I don't get cleaned up in the gym. I get cleaned up at home.
No, but I'll like change into I'll either change into my workout clothes, or when I used to work out before work, I'd shower real quick and get like, so like there's no avoiding everything that's going on. And some people
like blow drying their privates.
Yeah, with like leg up Captain Morgan style on a bench.
I don't
like that. Like, ugh.
There's not that much surface area. I don't get it. That thing will just air towel.
Listen, man,
it doesn't make any sense.
I agree that it doesn't make sense. I also
Shane, do you blow dry your Sacktown?
Sacramento?
I mean, there's a lot of surface area there.
Oh, that's okay. See, I said that's on
you
me.
set it up.
That's on me. That's on me. I asked,
that's totally on me.
I asked the question and I thought you had some sense, but that seems like a waste of time.
It seems I don't think they are in a hurry to get anywhere else.
Oh, so you mean like old?
Yeah, like old dudes.
Oh no, that may be kind of like punching.
Gravity has taken its toll.
But still, it ain't like
it doesn't seem necessary.
Yeah.
Especially the manner in which they choose to do it.
Yeah, I'm not about that life, and I'm certainly not getting a second look. Why don't you just keep it moving?
I do, but they just stay on right up there. And it's not like isolated incidents. Like it's a
thing.
This is a thing that old people do in gyms.
Huh. The more you know.
Funky Giblet says old dudes in the gym is definitely a problem.
This is a thing.
Speaking
of giblets. That's kind of funny. So we got wrestling tonight.
Wrestling tonight. We got second college football playoff semifinal tonight.
We got a couple of barn burners in the Metro. We'll talk to Michael Jerome Sautter later.
We got Sautter at 9.
I mean, what time?
We got VERGHESE at 8. Get you up on your transfer portal news.
So you know what I've liked about Tim? Tim is kind of bucked up the last couple of months on social media. He just does not like the miscreants on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Tim will let you know. Like, hey, why you say things out here that you wouldn't say to people in their face? I was like, whoa, Tim.
I like it.
And everybody else was like, yeah, what he said.
Go get him. Get him.
All right, dude, TV.
I like it.
No, he's had to be busy, man. Portal options and
visits,
rumors, and I mean, people thinking Nebraska is choosing not to spend money, which I mean, you're purposely being obtuse. Like you're being an idiot on purpose.
This is the thing that has been.
I'm not gonna get you started, Ravi. I'm not.
Get me gassed up, DB.
No, man.
Get me gassed up already.
It's
too early for that.
I had 43 cents off.
David said old dudes have no shame in gym lockers. This is the thing.
No, I could. The IDAGF, I could totally see.
That's what it is. Like that's the spirit of the hair dryer thing. Is they just don't care.
Okay.
And some of them aren't even. Some of them are just air drying, and they're like having full on conversation with people across the gym with some other old dude Captain Morganing it on a different bench.
Is that the term?
Well, when you got the foot up.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I call it at least. Everybody knows what I'm talking about when you say Captain Morgan. You get an instant visual.
That's pretty funny.
It's wild, man. They just like the IDGAF is real. Like you get past like 60 in a gym locker room and all decorum is gone.
Those guys aren't ever in a hurry either, are they?
No, because they're retired. They're not going to work.
Well,
They're up. I don't even know why they're up. If I were an old person and going to the gym, I'd go in the middle of the day when nobody's there. I love going to the gym in the middle of the day.
no, because if this were me, like I went to a little breakfast spot in Vegas. This is when I walked to, or home from, or back to the hotel from, and there were these three brothers.
Okay.
Just chopping it up. So
How'd you know they were related?
three African Americans.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The ER was a little heavy. I didn't understand.
This what we're on?
You went a little like Noah Wiley on me with the ER there. You like that? You like that one? I was proud of that.
All right. I don't need you to skip it. Okay, but I'm ready. Like this South Friday's going.
This is how we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
This is how we're doing.
So anyway, wow, I gotta make sure I'm moving.
I saw Bud last night. You got to stay,
Yeah, man. You like the gear?
Yeah, man. He's decked
I
out.
was like, not a lot of folks could rock the aqua bavacqua.
He's one of the baddest men on planet. He can wear whatever he wants.
Yeah, say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. So anyway, they were having
three brothers inside.
Yeah, they were just having a breakfast.
Yeah.
Two on one side, one on the other. And I paused. And you know me, like if nobody knows me and
that's like your favorite thing.
It's a strain. Yeah.
You love it.
Like I'm talking.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, excuse me, guys.
Okay.
How we doing? They look up. One dude is like the dog looking up at me, like back over his shoulder. He didn't even turn around. He looked up. He said, what? I said, what? I said, this is pretty cool to see. I said, as a younger reflection of you guys, like what? How we doing? Like, oh, good. Good.
So these were older brothers.
Significantly.
Okay.
And I said, hey, it's pretty cool to see. I like the fellowship. I don't see it often where I am. And as somebody who hopes to have meaningful relationships when I get older, man, I just want to encourage you guys. And then all of a sudden I was cool. I think it's me dropping the word fellowship.
Oh.
Like, who's this young hoodlum?
Yeah.
But nah.
You drop fellowship and they're like, kumbaya.
Yeah. And they said goodbye to me on the way out.
There is like
told me to have a blessed day. Said be good. Stay strong, bro.
That's how I know they're churchgoers.
Well, I got a fist, so I'm like, is that universal? Like you'd know. I don't even know I'm asking you. You're whiter than Shane.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
I'm a big John Carlos guy.
Even your whoa was wimpy. Whoa. Whoa, don't say that. No.
Hey, don't say that.
No.
Hey, you don't say that.
Okay. Stop doubling down on your own frailty.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Who asked you? I just try to give you a little credit.
No, the fellowship is
this is gonna be what. So this is what we're on.
The fellowship is like a key word though for certain communities. Kind of unlocks the door. Be like, hey,
how would you know?
I grew up going to church.
You might be the most unchurched person I've ever been around.
That's funny because I've been to more church than almost anybody.
At least you grew up. I haven't even done that yet.
Never forget, growing old and growing up, not the same thing.
Oh.
No, yeah, if you're like in a
I'm not even talking to you right now.
It's like a secret.
Hey Shane, do you want to go to? Would you go to like Prep Westside? Would you go to Nebraska, Purdue wrestling? Would you what would you want to go to women's UCLA? What do you want to do this weekend? Man, what do we got?
Wrestling.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
It's tonight. Can you go on short notice?
Damn, yeah.
I said short notice.
I know.
You see how long it took him to give an answer?
I did. Yeah.
Like, yes or no?
What if you didn't have to drive? You can sit where you want.
Be
reasonable.
You
Really?
Shane, you don't even seem like you'd be any fun to go anywhere with.
Why? Because I wouldn't have my drops.
Shane does seem like a guy that would like carry around a little like an iPad or something and just like.
He said because I wouldn't have my. Yeah, that's probably. I mean, come to think of it, yeah.
I mean, most of the time you talk to me is through drops.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time.
Are you any fun?
No.
Takes
No
you
fun.
3 days to drink a beer. You read Howard the Duck comic books. You don't have cable. You just got Wi-Fi. Like,
Yeah,
what do
I'm
you
living
do?
the life of Riley.
So you would never invite me over to your apartment, but if you did, like, would you be like, "Hey, do you want a TV dinner, or do you want a pre-made sandwich, or
Yeah,
would you even offer me anything?"
No, I'd say bring something over.
I'll say he would not offer you food.
You would, wouldn't you?
He'd be like, if
You'd say bring something.
Yeah.
he's like, I don't have any food. You, if you're hungry, bring something.
And bring something for me too. Please.
All right, be honest. So
No, I mean, you get
what would my refreshment choices be? Like if I said, "Hey, can I grab something to drink?"
Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be fine. I'd probably have like a beer or two in there.
You have beer in your apartment?
Yeah.
What's non-alcoholic in your apartment?
Like Mountain Dew and
Oh,
Coke.
You knew he had Mountain
Water.
Dew in there.
I haven't seen him drink a Mountain Dew in years.
Not years.
Years. Oh, one.
Maybe
No,
a
He
year.
brought the blue funny colored stuff.
Yeah, maybe
for a
a
stretch
year.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been bringing other drinks.
Yeah.
So you're still looking for the pop sales.
Yeah.
Do you have like you're not gonna waste money on bottled water, are you?
No, I have bottled water.
Oh.
Oh, so you're not a drink it out of the faucet guy?
No.
I ain't drinking out of that thing.
No.
They just fixed my plumbing.
You big?
Same piping.
You have like milk or juice or anything?
Sometimes I have orange juice. Yeah. I don't have
You
milk.
don't strike me as a. When's the
I
last
like
time
milk. I like milk though.
You buy milk?
Yeah, at least once a week.
2%, low fat, skim,
Uh,
vitamin D.
He's a whole milk
You
guy.
need all the D you can get.
usually,
vitamins are important.
Okay, I usually don't buy those because I usually take calcium pills. But I usually buy. No, I usually buy like the whole.
Might be one of the cutest things he's ever said.
I take calcium pills.
You're such a sweet,
I just
sweet
take
boy,
calcium.
Shane. All right, so what kind of milk is it?
Well, I just buy like the
1%? God dang it, man. Spit it out.
I don't know. It's like just the milk from the
There's only
convenience store.
There's only like 3 options, man.
There's way more than that. He could buy
Well, 4. You got skim, 1, 2, or whole. That's 4 options.
he could buy D.
No, they all have vitamin D added to them. They're all enriched.
No, wait, it's not
It's
D,
A and D.
it's
It's A and D.
I
yeah,
like 2% the
yeah.
best.
2%?
Yeah.
I grew up a 2%er.
That's
Yeah.
so did I.
I grew up a 2%er, but I am now officially whitewater. Like a
Skim?
skim.
Yeah.
And it only goes in the freezer to get a few ice crystals, and then I slam it with whatever it is.
Oof. I don't like milk in the freezer.
It's not frozen. It's just super cold.
I don't know about
that. You sleep on milk. Milk might be one of the best thirst quenchers.
No, I
on
love
the
milk. I'm
planet.
just not trying to put it in the. I'm not trying to get ice crystals in it.
How about my little brown self? I get out this morning, and Breeze's door is open. I'm like, ain't no way this dude is in the shower already. It's in the 5s.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting at the table, looking up highlights, eating a bowl of cereal in the dark.
What highlights is he looking at?
I don't look over his shoulder.
Nice.
I walk out, and he's like,
Didn't know if it was something pressing.
"What's up?"
Pressing.
And I was like, what are we doing?
Just watching highlights.
Body clock's off. Early workouts. I was like, get out of here. This dude.
TK says skim milk sucks boonda hole.
So he's trying to. What's wrong with skim milk, TK?
I mean, the flavor's not quite as good, I don't think, but it's all right.
I can't remember.
It doesn't bother me
Dude,
the way it does some
D's
people.
a thing. D milk is a thing. My oldest sister on the East Coast drinks or consumes a weird type of milk that nobody else drinks. And my mom buys it for her every time she comes into town, and she's the only. I think it's D.
I think it's whole milk, but it has the vitamin D on it.
I'm literally going
to
to
ask your mom.
I am.
Ask your mom. I think all of those are typically fortified with the vitamins.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure I do.
I'm going to guess not.
Big milk guy.
So what's on the docket tonight? Are you doing the playoffs?
Yeah, college football playoff. Got to.
Yeah.
I think we're getting Indiana.
Why?
Oh, just the sense I get.
Well, they're favored. You're not going out on a limb.
No, I think Indiana's going to win the national championship. I think they're going to win.
Huh.
They seem like the best team, but I think. I don't know.
Hang on. What's the milk that Vicky likes to drink? What's wrong with that? I can't, old man Turks.
Coach. Yeah, that's what Big Shot said. Vitamin D, it's whole milk.
Yeah.
It's not a separate thing from.
It's called. You can listen, man. I hate telling you what I know because you drive me up the wall. It literally will say vitamin D on the thing.
That's fine, but that's whole milk.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm telling you, I buy vitamin D. Don't try to wiggle off the hook now.
I said whole milk. It's the same thing.
Man, hold these things in your mouth. Sorry.
The Cheez-Its?
Sorry.
The Cheez-Its? Can we put those? I try not to eat on air.
See, that's what happens when you get under my skin.
I know.
Whoops.
Okay.
TK says skim milk tastes like dirty water.
No, that's Zima. That's Fresca.
Yeah, you're hating on Fresca.
It's fine. I just don't get all the hype.
I agree. It is drinkable. It is not something.
And who chimed in yesterday, like late there an hour later, like, oh man, Fresca slaps. And I was like,
slaps.
That's a little strong for what Fresca is.
Coach Stokes says, I want it fresh from the farm, not buying in a store.
Dude, I like him.
He's going straight from the cow.
No, I'm not drinking that though.
No,
I mean,
absolutely.
Doesn't your milk have to be cold? And this says the guy. I saved the food storage bit. Well, I'm not drinking warm milk. I draw the line at day-old shrimp. Okay,
2-day-old shrimp.
Yeah, it's 36 hours, man.
If you slept on it twice, that's 2 days old.
Nice math. I mean, I get it. People drink warm milk, but
I don't do warm milk.
But don't you warm it up? Like we're not rolling with like room temperature milk, are we?
I hope not. That's horrifying. I don't like room temperature beverages.
Dude, Caleb will let water sit out.
Dude, he said that to me. I was like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, he prefers it just room temp.
He's like, oh, it's so thirst quenching. I was like, what's wrong? Have you tried cold water? It's better.
Nice. Somebody told him that room temp water is better for him, or I'm like, it's the same water.
And he just believes it forever now.
I don't know. I think he said it's easier to drink too.
Oh, like easier to get down.
I should show you Micah's wastebasket.
Yeah.
There's minimum 9 water bottles in there.
Jeez.
Minimum.
Tell him to recycle that stuff. Let's go.
And it's in the shape of a net, so it has openings.
Oh, yeah.
And it drives me crazy because it's like it's not fitting in there like it should.
I think I have that exact same trash can.
Really?
Yeah. It's like the
It looks
basketball hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like orange rim around the top,
Yeah.
and it's got the net. Yeah.
Couple of weirdos. That's why you guys vibe.
Dude, Mike is cool. I like that kid.
All right, so I think I'm gonna do.
I'll say, what are you doing tonight?
Hoops.
Which one?
Gotta be Prep Westside.
Yeah.
Gotta be Prep Westside.
A little rematch.
Yeah, Westside got the 2-point win. It was. Westside's interesting.
They are.
They get off the bus looking like a college team. They got good size. Got get some consistency in the backcourt.
Dada's a baller.
So I really, really enjoy him. If you knew his personality, he is. It's gotta drive his dad nuts. He's so mild-mannered.
Yeah.
I mean, Operation Chill Mode.
Yeah.
Just everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, LD? What's up? But that's his game too, right?
Yeah.
And his dad is notorious for being very firm.
Yeah.
He has the greatest announcement in the building. It is now 25. Please leave the building immediately. It's like the best part of the day.
It's like the admin version of GTFO.
And it's his voice.
Yeah, it's like command. I've met him. He's
yeah. It's like the whole Morgan Freeman like
voice of
look up-
God
yeah,
thing.
it's like,
Yeah.
Please leave the building immediately. It's like you get him to laugh and you feel like you scored one for the good guys.
He
like-
does have a very serious face.
Yeah.
Like he seems very serious.
I was hesitant to give him a nickname. I'm like, can I call him TD? Is he? And he's younger than considerably, so I shouldn't be like intimidated. But I don't know how much fun he likes to have sometimes. He's great though. He's like super practical. But anyway, yeah, London is and still got some time under his belt. It's the only 2027 in-state recruit.
Yeah.
For Nebraska.
Yeah, D1.
Yeah.
Creighton offered over the summer.
So, and you know the funny thing?
Yeah.
TD, he's a Creighton season ticket holder.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He gets the good seat.
He was pretty. They're pretty early on him in terms of that caliber of offer.
Well, he
did he camp there?
He fits what they do.
Yeah, their profile.
Did I miss the Creighton offer? I would know. Did I miss the
almost positive.
I don't know.
I'm almost positive.
No, man, you may want to double check that. You may want to double check that.
I'm almost positive.
I don't know, man. They love TD loves some Creighton.
Looks like I'm pretty sure he got one.
Well, you might. You might be off on the timing.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I might be off on the timing.
Yeah. He can shoot that thing.
Oh, and is he he's a real 6'8"?
Every bit of it.
That helps.
They're huge.
That helps
as
a lot.
Basketball team.
Yeah.
I mean, they can go 6'8", 6'7", 6'7".
Oh, I've got the post now. I'll find it.
Yeah, what's the
October 17th. So I was a little early.
Yeah.
Not super. I'm like 2 months early.
You said summer. I was like, nah, man.
August is summer. October's 2 months later. I mean, technically.
Right, because all the kids are getting ready for their Halloween costumes in August, man.
Listen, you've been to Target the day after school opens?
I don't go to Target.
Yeah, or wherever. The day after school opens, Halloween stuff. I'm just saying. Technically, summer doesn't end until like September 23rd, so I was only off by a couple weeks.
You know the funny thing, speaking of hoops?
What's that?
Are we going to get – at what point do we get to the point where Nebraska starts talking about roster retention?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Because this class was the quote-unquote good class.
Mm.
Yeah, Colin, like this was the good class.
Yeah. A little early. The success is a little early, I mean.
Yeah.
For what they maybe thought it was.
It's going to be funny.
I hadn't really thought about it.
Me neither until I just was talking about because he's 2027.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it at all, which is kind of wild.
Well, Wait, truth, Rob. What? Okay, Coach. I vibe with you almost every day. What in the world could Ravi have said where you would associate the word truth?
I'm guessing it had to do with the when Halloween stuff comes out. It's immediately, like by August 1st, it's pretty much all out. Like it's wild.
I don't even operate in that world. And why would you? Do you cosplay?
No, you just like see it when you go grocery shopping.
You don't grocery shop.
I go with my wife sometimes.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to this.
What?
We just had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
How often do you grocery shop?
Not often.
Keep it a buck.
I'll go to Costco with her.
Okay.
But outside of Costco.
Like just a traditional family fare, Hy-Vee, Kroger, Baker's.
Probably once.
Save Mart.
Maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. So knock it off that you just are perusing and you just happen to see, oh, look at that wicked, wild, wedge.
Here's the other thing. Here's you got to remember, though. Target has other stuff. I'm not grocery shopping at Target or Walmart or wherever. Like I'm getting my other stuff there.
Well, like what?
I don't know. Sometimes you just need stuff.
All right.
You can grocery shop at them.
Shut your face.
Like,
I do.
You're not. Okay.
And by the way,
since everybody's rallying for Ravi.
Hey, by the way, when you come over tonight, would a protein drink work?
Oh, you got protein drinks over
Yeah, I
there?
got protein drinks. Would that work?
Depends on what you got.
Yeah, not all protein drinks are.
I'll say
created equal.
DB's real specific about his
No,
protein drinks.
I'm gonna go back to old Cheapo, El Cheapo over here. So old liquid.
that
What is
related
it
to-
that you like to peruse and shop for at Targetto? You get your produce there.
They do have.
Your deodorant, your
I'll
razors.
say I do deodorant, shampoo.
No, I get those at Walmart.
Same idea. Same idea.
But significantly cheaper. Carry on, Shane.
But
What
Walmart
do you
changes
get
their
at-
stuff as well. Same time.
What do you get at
I
Target?
do like their produce section. They have some great pre-made salads, which is
He's a
awesome.
big pre-made salad guy.
Big pre-made salad.
Pre-made
guy.
salad, pre-made sandwiches. That's
I mean,
So you could come over.
I can't even be surprised.
So when you come over tonight,
Hey, what
pre-made
do you get
salads.
at Target? Man, they got fire pre-made
great
salad.
pre-made salads.
pre-made salad
Uh-huh.
and the drinks I was talking about there. So
Yeah, Mountain Dew,
yeah, Mountain Dew,
Coke.
He's like one of those people.
Sounds exactly like what I would consume.
He's like one of those people that's like, oh, have you been? You like tell you like, oh, have you been to this great steak restaurant? He's like, yeah, they have crazy good fish sticks on the kids menu. Like that's what that strikes me
This
as.
dude said, "Oh man, Target, man, Target."
Oh,
Hey,
great,
okay, Shane.
great.
Since you're
pre-made
rocking
salads.
with Rob, what they get?
Great.
Oh man,
pre-made
the pre-made
salads.
salad. Pre-made salad's off the chain, man.
Bless your heart, Shane. I love you, man.
No, I go.
Target has better clothing selection.
Not big. You know what? You're not shopping for your clothes at Target.
Let's not get into this.
Shopping for your clothes at Target.
I mean, you asked.
You do, Shaney boo. You're the man.
If we're comparing the two,
What do you get? Like the 6-pack of boxers, or like what do you get?
well, you get shirts and
Yeah.
shoes and jeans and shorts and
Just naming all the clothes items there, huh?
boat shoes.
No, you can't get good. You can't get good
Shane,
boat
you're-
shoes at
Why
Target.
can't you get good boat shoes at Target?
They don't carry them. They don't carry the good boat shoes at
I'm
Target.
gonna ask.
Go ahead.
Jeez,
Go ahead.
Shane,
Or Damon.
Ravi.
what shoes do you get at Target?
I haven't gotten a pair there for a while, but those orange ones that I wear, they came from Target.
Okay. The same ones that you have in the lime green?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, you're not getting like name brand shoes at Target.
I don't need for you to keep
Hey, I'm not getting my Air
back the bus up over.
I'm not getting my Air Force Ones there, okay? I get those other places.
Get those from Nelly.
Yeah.
Can I just say this before we go to break?
Absolutely. We got 17 minutes before 10. We don't have to go to break.
So, Caleb got a nice pair of Air Force Ones,
Yeah.
all white.
Oh, TK's right. I bet Shane loves the graphic tees at Target. They got a lot of graphic
They
tees.
are.
I don't even know what those are.
It's like the
they're
ones with
legit.
pictures on them. Like they got the comic book characters and stuff on them. That's a graphic tee.
Aren't those for?
They have them in the adult section.
Never
So,
mind.
also,
you could get it with like Ford and Chevy
Same-
and
same size,
all that
too.
kind of
I'll
stuff.
say Shane could probably get them out of kids section.
Yeah.
Be all right. Save you a little money.
So, you guys.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Shane, I love you. Somebody just said Monday or Tuesday, they go, can Shane have a 10-minute segment every week, please?
Yeah.
No.
Shane, you're sensational.
No.
You don't even know
No.
You and your pre-made salad.
All right. What were we saying? Go ahead.
Pre-made
What
salads
were we
are off
saying?
the chain.
Off the chain.
So how do they do the dressing? Humor me. How do they do the dressing packets? Do they like tape them to the plastic, or
Sometimes.
do they set them in the lettuce?
Sometimes they're either or.
Like, is it packaged or in
It's-
a soup cup or a suffle cup, or what?
It could be either or, depending upon which one you get. Because there's a lot of different varieties.
Is he messing with me?
I don't think so. I think he's probably got a preference on which type of
Big
salad.
Caesar salad guy. What's your
Come.
go-to dressing? You big ranch guy?
Ranch. Caesar salad's okay though.
I like Caesar salad. Caesar
Yeah.
salads are good.
I just don't get the ones with the tomatoes and stuff like that. That's all.
This dude is 50. Okay. So anyway.
Yeah, surprisingly, I made it that far, right?
You're a good dude, man.
Oh, it's because you eat all those salads, man. He's good for you.
Okay, well, yeah. See, there you go.
So they all got these shoes.
Yeah.
For the bowl game.
Oh yeah.
But it's the wrong brand. Right?
Oh yeah. From the Vegas Bowl people they got.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they had like this glove and shoe activation thing, and you get to customize it. So, of course, Mr. Loyal to the Soil isn't really rocking with Nike. So these 11.5s, all white, beautiful AF ones.
Mm-hmm.
This dude brings them home, and he knows that Zoe has a Crayola spray paint kit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Hey, Zoe, look what Big Bro brought you. Decorate it the way you want." And I overhear this. I come bebopping upstairs. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a damn minute.
Wait, can we rethink this? Like, you're gonna just let her decorate those shoes? Those are good shoes.
Yeah.
Like, are we being serious here?
Yeah.
When I go home, he looked at me like, "These are mine. They were free. I'm not wearing them. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I love my little sister." That was the look. It said all of that.
Yeah.
So your boy just went to bebop on back downstairs. I said, "I'm going to show you a picture of what she did. It is a travesty."
I was gonna say, it's a disaster, isn't it?
Nikes. And she is an amazing artist. She is, I mean, sick.
Yeah.
Like, she's a super good drawer, and she's created these shoes look like a combo of Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. Were like, "Hey man, pass me the colors." And they're just sitting under her desk. I'm like,
The shoes are they're just chilling.
I'm like, I just see this dude with a sign out at McDonald's I can see his big toe. Like, he could have probably wore those.
He can still wear them.
He'd look at those. Even he would be like, "It's like, man."
I mean, literal beggars cannot be choosers.
I was like traumatized.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
Wait till I show you.
here's the real question, though.
Somebody's at home. Knucklehead's at home. I want him to send me a picture.
Tell him to send you a picture. We'll post it.
Yeah.
What
She colored all white AF1s.
I'm struggling with that personally. You know, I like all white shoes. I'm wearing all white shoes right now. You know, I like Nikes. That's tough. That's a tough look for your boy. I will ask, you know, if Stevie Wonder had done them, they probably would have been pretty good because I think he can see.
You and Severe.
I don't know if I believe he's blind.
Ravi.
They're great conspiracy theorists.
It's not really a great, like that one's a pretty small one. It's like a little bitty one. I think he was trying to find.
I think Shaq or Barkley or somebody told a joke where Stevie Wonder hit the bright button on the elevator. I think it was Shaq.
It was Shaq. Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories about Stevie Wonder just like miraculously being able to.
Stevie Wonder met Jackson Pollock.
Stevie Ray.
What a pull.
I'm just saying. I think he.
What a pull. Put Jackson Pollock on your bingo card.
Can I just say, not buying that within a couple decades of each other, you had two very prominent blind black recording artists. Like, what are the odds? It's astronomical. Can you name?
We see the hair, Ravi.
Can you name a single white blind recording artist? Just any one.
No, but Joe Cocker and Stevie Wonder had similar mannerisms.
Okay, but that wasn't the question. I'm saying statistically, it would be more likely that you would have more blind white recording artists just because there's more white people in the country. Like, that's how ratios work, you know? And so it's pretty odd.
I don't understand how you enjoy making fun of Austin, and you're like 10 times worse.
What do you mean? What'd I do? I find it odd.
It's fine.
It is statistically improbable.
Oh, at some point we should probably do sports.
Yeah, we probably will. So we got Tim coming up in 11 minutes, so we'll definitely get to it there.
Kale, I'm not a chemtrail. Let's see.
Who's Ronnie Millsap?
And I'm not a chemtrails guy, Kale. I'm not.
That's Christian Jones.
I have players that entertain theories. I have never outwardly expressed what I believe in.
Wait, Jose, the Feliz Navidad guy was blind? I don't know if I believe that. Jose Feliciano.
Is he? Would he?
He's Puerto Rican, so he doesn't
He's
count.
not. I was gonna say he's not even white.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
He's not.
Feliz Navidad. No, but what are we doing?
He does. Jeff, who's Ronnie Millsap? I don't know who Ronnie Millsap is.
You never heard of Ronnie?
Ronnie Millsap.
Who put the court? You are feeling better, aren't you?
I feel great. I mean, I had my salad today. I'm good. There's been a lot of love for that on the
Dude, you should not
chat.
have a salad at like 6 o'clock in the morning. That's
Says the cheese it's
yeah, it's totally different.
Little Debbie zebra cakes.
Jeff Healy?
Ronnie Millsap's a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently Jeff Healy is
Jeff
also
Healy band.
allegedly blind.
Wait, who's the Jeff? What does the Jeff Healy band sing, Shane?
They're from Canada. You should know them. Toronto, that's your spot.
You want to slap the taste out of your mouth.
You said you like Toronto. What? That's not on me.
You always act so startled. What? What's going on?
It's my spot too. A lot of Indian population up there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Toronto
doing way too much.
The Toronto super fan is an Indian guy. The Raptors. I don't know if I'm riding with him yet. I haven't decided. He's a different type of Indian than I am. Like same country, but there's different types in there. Some of the states don't like ride together.
Somebody asked if you were gatekeeping blindness.
No, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Good game last night, huh?
It was a good game last night.
What'd you think?
You know what I thought? Okay.
If you're chambless, would you leave?
I've been sitting on this for a minute. So I'm watching SVP after the game. Getting some post-game coverage here. And they bring on Joey Galloway.
Yeah.
He's on the field, whatever. And he's talking about how I had just turned it on when he had started his bit of the segment. And he goes, they just knew that if there was any time left that they had the quarterback to get it done. And I was like, oh, they're talking about Chambliss. And he goes, because Carson Beck is that guy. And I was like, hold on. In no person ever has been like, yep, Carson Beck.
You've been riding with Carson Beck since he signed the dotted line in Miami.
And I don't even think he's that guy. If I don't think he's that guy, no one else is like, yeah, we've got any time. Like, while you're watching that game real time, did you think it was more likely that Carson Beck was going to throw a devastating interception or take a terrible sack or actually lead a game-winning drive?
The only thing I was hoping for was that their kicker would have to make a game-tying field goal with the rocks on the line because he'd had a bad couple of games.
It was tough. Yeah, A&M was terrible.
And then all of a sudden, Beck just, zips him down the field.
Yeah. But while that's happening, are you like, oh, yeah, Carson Beck's got this?
Yeah, because no, I'll keep it a buck. But
that's my point. That's my only point.
Ole Miss was so bad getting pressure on him.
For sure.
They were just bringing 4. I was like, what are we doing?
I totally understand that. And over the course, but I'm talking about just the Carson Beck part of this equation. He is not a guy that you were just like, yeah, he's definitely getting it done.
No, I didn't think that.
That was the part where I was like, Joey Galloway, no one has thought that about
he
Carson
might.
Beck.
I don't know, man. Yeah, he might be elevated to elite confident status.
I have been riding with Carson Beck much more than other people have.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
Whoever wins tonight, you're on it. You're on IU. I'm going to take Oregon in the points. Whomever wins that game, are they they will be the favorite. If it's Indiana, what's the line?
I think people think Indiana is much better than Miami.
Yeah, so the whole Alabama thing has you guys thinking Indiana is like the cat's meow.
Not just the Alabama thing. I came around probably mid-season where I was just
was it what, the Iowa game? Was it Oregon?
Honestly, I think it was Illinois.
That was early.
Yeah, that's when I stopped betting against them. I was like, because I thought Illinois was pretty good, and I thought
Is it more or less than 6?
I was going to say 6.5. My guess was going to be 6.5.
You know what I hope it is?
What's that?
I hope it's like 8.5.
Why is that?
so I can.
So you can bet on Oregon?
Yeah, I got to license my car.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they had a lot of stuff go wrong the last month.
No, I got you.
Just money flying out the door.
Oh, I got you. Or you want a big number for Oregon, huh? You think
it's going to be a big number. The Alabama, I listened to Nick Saban talk about how impressed he was with Indiana against Bama. I'm like, Bama's not good.
Yeah, I don't think Bama should have been there.
They're just okay.
I didn't think Bama should have been there. I stopped betting against Indiana.
And it's a bad matchup. You let a tough-minded team
in Miami. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Indiana, Bama.
Oh,
you
gotcha,
let a
gotcha,
tough-minded team that does everything the same way all the time play a very situationally emotional team.
Mm.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. That is honestly the biggest difference I've noticed.
I know people sometimes don't like me always getting into philosophy, but when you that's how it is. A tough-minded,
yeah, you see it all the time.
This way all the time team against what mood am I in today?
Mm.
The minute they got down, it was over. That's a horrible matchup.
That is the biggest difference that I've noticed the last 2 years between Alabama, like pre and post Saban.
Yeah, they're emotional.
Is like they cannot stay dialed.
Yeah, they're emotional.
That is, I noticed that like probably midway through last year. I was like, oh, what is this team doing?
Yeah, they get
and they didn't
all
fix
these
it.
Bonus points for pounding a 6.5.
Yeah, no, I get that. I stopped betting against Indiana. Like
and
I said,
what
early.
really gets under my skin?
What's that?
Because what was I melting down over online the day the selection committee came out? I'm like, how does Bama have a free pass and you guys are crying about Miami?
Yeah. Listen, Bama's team.
You can. That's real time.
Why
are you crying? Like, it's not Miami.
No,
it's not Notre Dame. I don't care about that. Miami should be in. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Bama should not have been
Bama, why did they get a pass?
I have no idea because they're Bama. Probably. I mean, honestly.
So that's I want other people to understand that Bama was not that team. That might just be me though.
Fully understand that Oregon is capable of winning this game. I'm not saying that they're not.
Clearly, I mean the line is kind of tight.
And it was a close game late the first time around.
My mom says sometimes you guys just need to stop talking.
D, we don't have that.
Is that funny?
We don't have that luxury.
Hey, anything your mom
she
says
knows
is funny.
she knows that you border on being naughty.
No.
Oh my goodness.
It's not me.
Not even a little bit.
I'm the angel with the broken halo.
That's why I love you.
Gonna leave that there. Steven says, so the SEC is what again? That would be a Ponzi scheme, my friend. A Ponzi scheme. This is 3 straight years.
I'm not mad at Indiana. That's a fantastic football team.
No, I mean, I think I just stopped betting. I understand all the arguments for Oregon. I just stopped betting against Indiana a while ago.
I mean, I'm okay with you.
I was tired of
most people are.
I was just tired of being
rightfully
wrong.
So they win a lot.
I was just tired of being wrong.
They win a ton.
Yeah, and
they cover a lot. I think. I don't know them against ATS or anything.
They do cover quite a bit because I kept looking at lines and being like, they're not going to win by that much, and they kept winning by that much. When I say I stopped betting against Indiana, I mean literally. We got Tim VERGHESE from inside Nebraska coming up next.
There's really not much to talk about. I'm happy that we got our first win. We got our first win in front of home crowd. We got exposed, and that's what we're hoping for. Now we know what to work on. It's nothing that we haven't worked on yet. We just gotta do it better. But congratulations to our team, and thank you to Supernovas fans. Really not much more to say. That we were somehow up 2-0 and we were losing offensive game and we were losing serve-receive game, and I think I've already mentioned pretty disciplined blocking defense helped us to stay alive. That kept us alive and we didn't break. So props to I would say pretty disciplined blocking defense that gave us chances, gave us lifeline. But more work to be done. Excited.
Imagine your first dream home and the feeling of walking inside for the first time. With Centrist Federal Credit Union's First-Time Home Buyers Program, you are at the doorstep of bringing welcome home. From your neighborhood mortgage experts, Centrist Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, she's a special player and she, was feeling it. And so we kind of mixed our defense, changed a little bit, tried to throw something different her way. But, what I would prefer is if we just try to not let her get cooking. Easier said than done, but I think, Coach Keller spent some time talking to our team this week about, how are they getting their shots? I mean, they're going to, a player like Shea Chesky is going to make some baskets, and how's she getting them? Are we making her take tough, contested shots over us? And if she does, then just, okay, nice play, let's move on, and we're going to come right back at you the other way. And I thought our kids' response to it was good. And, we had a couple leads that we let slip away, but we didn't cave and found a way to execute down the stretch.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DBM Ravi, Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. We are joined now by Tim VERGHESE from inside Nebraska, the hardest working man in show business. What is going on TV?
Hey, how we doing, guys? Can I still say Happy New Year? I feel like it's been a minute.
Oh, how are things? I don't know, Tim. I'm my New Year's resolution was to get along with my co-host, and we're like 8 days in, and that thing is out the old window. He is on one today.
What'd I do?
What do you always do?
I'm just trying to have a good time.
Be a jerk.
Trying to have a good time.
So how are you, TV? I'm gonna find somebody else I like. How's the New Year's besides busy for you so far?
Ooh, I mean, what is there to say besides busy? Yeah, still, I'm feeling it. I haven't gotten my coffee yet this morning, and I'm feeling it. So, it's just been one of those weeks, one of those stretches where it's just a lot happening.
So you know what's interesting? I watch a lot of you guys kind of do your thing and that's the space. Is the portal and being busy and getting scoops and kind of hustling, I don't want to speak for you. It seems like it plays to your strengths because you just kind of grind by nature. Do you like the portal period because you get a chance to shine, or are you like, man, I'm overwhelmed by this thing, I'm about to throw my hands up? Like, how do you look at providing information during the portal period?
No, I mean, in a way, this is somewhat of my like comfort zone. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of I treat this like a sport, you know, like I'm very competitive about this. Like, I like to be on top of things. And I think all of that, like, um, like this time, especially, I think like really brings that out. And, but at the same time, it's like, man, it is, there's so much happening everywhere. And like previous portal periods, it's felt like, okay, well, at least, feel good about this year. It just feels like, I mean, even if you can be as on top of things as you as possibly can, and things like, I mean, the Minchie on Monday evening, it was my last evening, like kind of back in Nebraska before spending like a week down here in San Antonio. I was just trying to like, just kind of have a nice night. I was like, I'm prepared for anything that could possibly happen tonight. And then that happened and my whole night got turned around. So it's just, this is one of those periods where if anything can happen, it's really unexpected. But yeah, I mean, if you love the grind, you're in it. Like, it's one thing after another. It's been like, we're running around all over the place here in San Antonio. In between that, just picking a scoop, talking to people. It's been fun. I'm enjoying it. But of course, as soon as this is all over, February dead period hits, I'm taking like a week vacation at least. I for sure will need that.
What's a downtime exhale look like for TV?
Oh God, it's been a while. I mean, really, it's just it's getting away for a bit. Like, I mean, because right now it's just I'm watching so much football and coming off the season of watching so much football. Just getting away, even if it is not, even if it is just another sport. Like, I mean, last summer it was or 2 summers ago for us, it was we went to Kansas City and went to see the Royals and just kind of had a nice like kind of weekend on the town, and so it's just things like that, getting away for a little bit, getting just unplugging a little bit. I mean, especially in this job right now, like it's just very easy to get drawn into just being online all the time and being locked in and just forcing yourself to like get away from that and stepping away when you are able to.
When you unplug, do you all the way unplug, like no social media?
No. I wish I could. I wish I could.
You answered like I said, hey, can you give me your right arm? No.
It just really, like, it's just that back of my head fear of like I can't miss out on like something important, like and it's just that like I need to make sure I'm like not completely out of the loop. So there's always going to be a little bit of that, but like for sure my screen time goes down like considerably when I'm like unplugged.
All right, Tim, before we get to the portal class here, I know you're in San Antonio checking out the All-American game. You got Danny Odom out there. You got Ahmad Hudson out there. Like, what's the lay of the land down there in San Antonio this week?
It's been nice. So Tuesday I got in towards the end of practice, got to catch up with a few guys. Wednesday we really got some physicality. It was a 2-part practice. We had both sides working in the morning and then basically a cross scrimmage in the afternoon, and that's when you really got to see some physicality. So Danny Odom lay a hit, saw some guys lay a hit, and then was expecting a little more of that yesterday, and we didn't. And our theory is some coaches saw what was going on Wednesday and made some phone calls and were like, "Hey, these guys are let's not. We're putting a lot of money in these guys. Let's not get them hurt." So I mean, like Torrey Pittman's out for the game because he picked up a concussion on Wednesday, which is unfortunate. I mean, he's had a nice enough week out here. So, but prior to that injury, so just disappointed I won't get to see him. But it's been nice to see a lot of these guys compete against each other. Like for me, getting to see Odom against like some of these top receivers across the country, seeing it translate. I mean, again, like watching him go up against Chris Henry Jr. And watching him going up against Nick Lanier and some of these top corners or top receivers that have different skill sets. Chris Henry's a big body on the outside that can go up and get it. And Nick Lanier's kind of the stretch the field kind of guy. And you have all these different types of skill sets out here. And it's been good to see. I think Odom of the Nebraska commits out here has been the most solid just in terms of day-to-day production and snap-to-snap consistency. He's been physical. Like he's really catching, I think, receivers off guard with his length. Ahmad popped in on Wednesday. He had a basketball game on Tuesday with his Ruston team, and he's been kind of working through stuff. I mean, obviously the ball skills are there. You're seeing him work through, and I mean, every media member that doesn't know who Ahmad Hudson is, like, hey, who's number 6? And I'm like, yeah, it's Ahmad Hudson. Like, I mean, everyone wants to know who that guy is if they haven't met him already. And yeah, he's just having fun out here.
I kind of understand that though, TV, because his flight pattern to attention stardom was relatively rapid given his ranking. Like, I don't want to use the comp in a negative fashion, but it's kind of like it reminds me a little bit of Dylan, how it happens so fast, and then all of a sudden these expectations were placed on what the rankings say. But and I said this when Hudson was in Lincoln, if you had to really watch him, the body positioning, the leverage catching, the hands catching, because he's athletic, but sometimes just watching him walk around, sometimes like you may not put 2 and 2 together until you actually roll tape with your eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's yeah, you watch him walk around, and then you really start to see him like run routes, and it's like, oh my goodness, like yeah, like they had the Monarch out here, and they had this guy just like after practice just running routes with the Monarch, and yeah, it's just rep after rep after rep, and it's like, man, it's just so consistent. Like toe taps against the sideline, stretching the field, doing all that stuff, and yeah, like it's just. I mean, I sat around after practice on Wednesday and just kind of watch him just catch balls for like 15, 20 minutes, just because it was like him and like 2 other receivers running routes. But just getting to watch that guy work is a lot of fun, and he's obviously coming off he's having some success on the basketball court as well. For like you mentioned, I mean, just the ascent absolutely happened really fast. I mean, he's from Ruston, Louisiana. It's like you know, like it's Louisiana for sure. It's a powerhouse program that produces talent, but like they're not in Baton Rouge.
I mean, that's Louisiana Tech territory.
Yeah, exactly. So it's and he's been out and about like on the basketball circuit. I think on the basketball circuit is where like he's got he had a little more buzz, and then really it just started to really take off once it's been like, oh, this is like a legit elite 2-sport athlete. And again, I think for him over the last year, getting out to some of these national events, like Battle at the Boneyard last summer was his first true 7-on-7 event, getting out to the All-American Bowl, getting just to these points where he can get in front of national people and go up against some national competition. I think it really opens up like exactly what we're talking about here.
Tim, let's move on to the portal here. Out of the guys Nebraska has committed.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you're fine.
Go ahead.
TV, does Nebraska's basketball success, in your opinion, knowing what you know about Hudson, seriously influence school decision, or is it football and then everything else is kind of a byproduct?
Oh no, basketball absolutely matters here. Like, and here's the thing that we picked up this week. So I had assumed LSU had the basketball offer on the table. I thought it was out early. It still isn't officially out there for him. He's still waiting on that LSU basketball offer.
I wanted to, before we move.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And he's talked to multiple people this week and stressed that the 2-sport element of this is huge. I'll have the story up at some point, but I spent like 10 minutes talking about Nebraska basketball with him. And he was tuned in for the Michigan State game. He's loved what he's seen from the team. He's in pretty consistent communication with Fred Hoiberg and Ernie Ziegler. And on top of that, like for him, he's a guy that right now at Ruston, again, a smaller town Louisiana, like he has to play center just out of necessity as the 6'7" guy. You know what I mean? Like it just makes sense. He has to play center. But he wants to be a guy that is able to show like what he can do in space, how he can shoot, like how he can work off ball and do some of that stuff. And he's loved what he's seen from Nebraska's bigs and how they spread the ball out and how they get the ball out to play and how everyone has an opportunity to score and showcase kind of a well-rounded skill set. Right now, Nebraska is the best basketball program in the mix for him. And I know that, like, again, I know that sounds crazy considering where everything, but like that is just the facts of the matter at this point. It is very much, I think, a 50-50 decision at this point of like the basketball element is just as important as the football element here because he seriously wants to do both sports at a high level in college.
That's super. The LSU part of that, not the basketball offer not being real yet.
Yeah, so
fascinating.
So he has 2 visits scheduled as of now. He's going to Ole Miss because they have both offers on the table, and he's going to Nebraska Jan 31st and Feb 1st. He's been to LSU a bunch, but he's yet to come back, I think, since Lane took over because at this point he's waiting for basketball offer, and it will get to a certain point, I think, with LSU where they kind of start to take offense with it.
That interesting. Because, you know, I get the whole basketball football thing. There's 4 players that I can remember, and I know some played and they splashed it in, and no disrespect to those guys, but there's only been really 4 guys that I felt like
did both at a high level.
If Nebraska's playing at a high level and they're not just kind of filling in or whatever, there's only a handful of guys. One of them was a Louisiana guy. You guys are too young for him. Charles Randolph.
Okay.
An amazing basketball player. He played tight end at Nebraska. Didn't really work out for him. Great basketball player. Eric Alford from High Point, North Carolina, had the 2-point conversion on T. Fraze's bootleg and against Miami. Great basketball player. Kenny Cheatham from Arizona was player of the year in that state in hoops. Great basketball player. And Eric Warfield.
Yeah.
Who from Texarkana, super gifted, maybe a better and he played for, the Chiefs drafted him.
Yeah, he played in the NFL for a while.
Maybe a better basketball player. So the whole dabbling in 2 sports thing, even a guy like Julius Peppers, who was the elite of the elite athletes, was just an okay college basketball player, like on the spectrum. So to entertain, and I get it, TV people kind of roll their eyes, but Ahmad, he's a gifted hooper.
Yeah, and that's, I think that, like, man, I think that's the part of his. I don't think it's discounted, because I think if you talk to basketball folks, but I think when people talk about this recruitment on the from the typical, like, our side of things, where it's like, our national football analysts are talking about him, all of that. Like, I think the basketball discussion is really discounted with what he's capable of doing on the court, and again, how hard some of these programs are going for him as a basketball player. Like, Houston, I think, continues to linger in this recruitment because of the basketball program. And again, like, Willie Fritz is still very good, has familiarity with Louisiana. Like, they're a program I'm interested to see how they work in here. Like, but at this point, like, Nebraska is doing all the right things from the basketball side of things, and they're doing a lot of the right things on the football side of things as well.
Yeah, it's interesting because he plays. You go back to that 7-on-7 night with he and Trey, and where Trey was putting some of those balls when he scored. It was the things that make him really good at basketball too. His body control, his ability to
seal off defenders.
He's a sealer. He's a hands catcher. Like, you can see the skills. He's got kind of that little nifty footwork. He's not. And I mean this with the utmost. He's not like overly explosive. Like, he's not jumping over you, or he's just skilled. Is the word that comes to mind when I watch him.
Yeah, like, that's the best way to put it. Like, yeah, he can absolutely, like, he'll dunk on you. He'll do all of that. He's got like the rim clearing athleticism we talk about. But yeah, it's not like, it's not like Anthony Edwards coming down the hoop and just like flying to the rim. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we're not talking about like
another great football player.
Yeah, but yeah, he's explosive enough. But yeah, like you said, like, it's not like. But yeah, it's the stuff he does that's a catch point. His body control. I think really you saw it at that camp too, like the body strength. Like, for a guy, like,
he was holding off guys, like he was bodying guys.
Yeah, like,
he was really good in the red zone, right, where it wasn't like running by guys, and it's 7-on-7, so they let you get away with murder.
Right, and I've noted this before. Like, I saw Trey Green, and this has been the most popular comp so far for Ahmad, just because it makes a ton of sense. Louisiana guys, 2-sport athletes, and Trey is doing both at LSU right now. But I saw Trey when he was a sophomore, and that was like a baby giraffe kind of running around out there. Like, he just was not anywhere close to what he is now at LSU. Ahmad is so much further ahead than Trey Green at the same stage in his career, and obviously now coming off his junior season, but. Like, I think back to what I saw last summer from Ahmad coming off his sophomore year, what we saw in this junior year compared to Trey and what we're seeing out here today. Like, even compared to last summer, his core and lower body have continued to just fill out in such an encouraging way where I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to translate. This is all going to translate at the next level.
Nice.
Tim, all right, let's hop into the portal here. I know there's lots of visits and things still happening, but of the guys Nebraska has committed so far, who are a couple that have stood out to you the most in terms of how you evaluate them and how they fit needs for Nebraska?
I mean, it's hard to ignore Owen Chambliss, what that guy immediately does for the defense. And I think what he's capable of, obviously the familiarity with Orich's system. I'm really obviously the other, I think the other two linebacker additions intrigued, but I'm really intrigued by Dexter Foster in particular. Is kind of like your off ball weak side kind of linebacker, the one you're pairing with Chambliss, and what I again like what that could do for. I mean, they still have to make additions up front, but you think about maybe what Nebraska could have looked like if they had those two guys at the second level. And that's they got solid play. I thought at times from guys, but guys that are instinctive, guys that read the ball really well, that can trigger downhill in a hurry, can cover, can do what you need them to do, and can take on block. I think the biggest thing watching Chambliss at 6'3", 230, he takes on blocks and he'll get off blocks, like, and he'll run over guys. He does all that stuff, and he diagnoses runs really well. Foster too, you really like. I think I really like what I saw from him this year. I watched 3 games of Oregon State and really like what I saw from him. Hawthorne's a guy that's young, developing, and we talked about him a lot last cycle. That's a guy that if Nebraska had their way, he's absolutely part of that linebacker class in 2025. They get a second shot on him, they land him.
Did you see him in camp?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he was athletic, and was it his thumb that was he had his was it his thumb?
Yeah, he had like he mentioned he couldn't go through like ball drills because of like he had a broken thumb.
Yeah, the cast on. Yeah,
yeah.
And he was I don't know. I thought he was really twitchy.
Yeah, he's a guy that's going to. I think there's a chance in spring he's going to be taking snaps and making some people some younger linebackers in that room really pissed off just because he has the chance to climb in a hurry.
It's interesting too because they're already looking for places for him to live too. So it's like they made that call 2 weeks ago to some guys that had an opening. They're like, this guy's gonna be with you for a while. You guys good with this? So it's like, yeah, sure, we're in.
But I think
they like his upside.
Go ahead. I agree, and that's a guy that's more of a longer burn. But man, if you can get something out of him this fall, they'll absolutely take it. The one I'm really intrigued by on the defensive side of the ball, because the linebacker feels obvious. I think the impact of Dwayne McDougall year one. I know people look at it like, okay, Idaho transferred to San Diego State, but I mean, that guy's just a really well-rounded safety. Like every time I watch San Diego State, and I've watched a good amount at this point, but he pops on the tape. Like he in coverage, he's sound. I think he comes downhill really well and is an active run defender. And again, the familiarity with Orich's system will help. But like Nebraska having and I think Deshaun Singleton, his impact and what he did this year is I think maybe forever going to be undervalued just because of the way the season ended and like the relative narrative about the defense. But I think McDougall has is one just not just a plug and play starter, but a guy that you can play at center fielder and really opens up what you can do defensively because you can trust that guy in just a deep third or just to be the true sideline to sideline like midfielder.
So I know the big thing for a lot of Nebraska fans is that defensive line. Nebraska gets an edge commit last night. I think it was relatively late last night with Anthony Jones. What's the board look like for you for Nebraska and their defensive line to get some guys in?
Yeah, I mean, you're still waiting to see kind of what else they add. I'm looking for 1 to 2 more edge rushers, likely one, or like kind of defensive end types. You could see like a true kind of stand-up edge added as well. I think they're still looking for that. Along the interior, I mean, like 2 to 3 still, like they're still in that kind of mode. They had Tafik Thomas on campus yesterday, Colorado defensive lineman, 6'4", 300 pounds, who was expected to play in a bigger role for Colorado this fall, had 12 tackles in 4 games, missed 8 games with injury. A guy that, again, like I think both of these guys, Jones and Thomas, if Nebraska adds them, I wouldn't view them as these are the plug and play starters. These are guys in the rotation. There's no necessarily guarantee these guys are at the top of the depth chart in the spring or the fall. Like that's not what I don't even think expectations are for those guys. Those guys are coming in to be kind of rotational pieces and work within Nebraska's defensive end and defensive line rotation. I still think you're going to see some names pop up. They're assessing the field. There's a couple guys out there. They're monitoring a couple recent portal entries out in Maryland. They're monitoring. So I again, like right now, it's a really good time to be a like 6'2" plus 300-pound defensive lineman. You can just hop in the portal and someone will pay you money. It's just that's where we're at. Everyone needs it. I've been getting like help. I would like to think they're moving on that quick, and we would have that aligned before the portal window closes, at least, so they can make some moves. But yeah, that's the one position where I think at this point, I mean, I put it on our board, but like, I think people were asking, like, at what point do you panic about it? I mean, if it was by next week and they didn't have a D-line commit, I'd start panicking. Getting Jones in, a good start, but they need a lot more. And I think by this time next week, you would want them to have at least a D-line coach play and a couple of visitors on campus that fit the needs that they're looking for. So, I mean, I would say this, though, it's not for a lack of trying. Like, I've talked to multiple agents at this point that have said Nebraska is very competitive in the defensive tackle market for a variety of reasons. Not having a defensive line coach, some of the play from last year, and some of the other options they have, and relative draft production, things like that. It hasn't necessarily led to visits, but Nebraska is very competitive. And when they get to a point where they can get guys on campus and have an opportunity to kind of like put some money on the table, they'll be very competitive. It's just at this point, it hasn't worked out for a variety of different reasons. That said, I think they're much better positioned than last year to truly address these needs. But again, you've got to move fast. There's still going to be, I think, a third wave of the portal, especially on the defensive line. But they have to move fast. They have to work diligently, and they really need to make sure they hit on these evals because this is a critical position.
So, Tim, let me ask you something, because you referenced the D-line coach, and I know some people are panicking. You get the sense Nebraska knows what they want to do along the defensive line, and do you think it would be different if Nebraska were dealing more with players about filling in the blanks with what's happening along the defensive line versus dealing with agents or handlers where you may or may not want stuff to get out before anything official has been done?
Yeah, I think having the opportunity to deal
I'm
with
basically
players,
just talking about trust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trust matters too, but also I think, again, like with the agents too, like agents have their own narratives and certain things and how they like, hey, like, this program's interested, but here's what they've done recently at the position. Here, like, this program's interested, but here's what they've done at the position recently. It's like, well, has the kid had an opportunity to actually talk to the staff? I do think Nebraska's part of the reason I say Nebraska's better positioned, despite being the similar position as they were this time last year without a D-line coach on campus working through, like, you do have Eckler on campus now. You do have Rule. You have guys around Orich and Manning that have experience, Simpson, that all have experience with D-line, can work with that position, and can sell defensive linemen on coming to Nebraska, even without a true position coach in place. So if they have an opportunity to kind of to get in someone's ear and work directly with the kid and even like there's agents absolutely willing to work with Nebraska along the defensive line. I've talked to them. But it's just a matter of finding the right fit and making sure they can get these guys to campus. Because like I said, the thing right now is everyone wants the D lineman. I'm not exaggerating when like you can be a 6'3", 300-pound D lineman who's redshirted for a year and hasn't stiffed a field. But if you've got 3-4 minutes of good practice tape, someone's going to pay you six figures. It's out there.
Hey, so I want to talk about Coach Manning here for a second, because so far the interaction that the players have had with him, they're whatever the level is, and I liked him. I was only around, and we have not grocery shopped together. We did not do the s'mores thing around the campfire, but my initial 30 minutes with him at practice, I get the vibe of why he's a good recruiter. You want to speak a little bit about the impact of the Teasleys, the Mannings of the world, because it seems like Coach Rule is very intentional about the personalities he wants in the building.
Yeah, I think lessons learned of just from your time being in this program, having to compete against some big boys. You need guys that can close and have proven experience closing with the elite of the elite, and you need guys that know what it takes to relate and connect. And I thought they took a big step forward with, first off, I think EJ Bartell's a good recruiter. And I don't think he gets enough credit for what he's done. But I think last offseason,
I see the
adding
picture
Nikhil
with he and
Short,
Trey Taylor. That isn't coincidence.
But like, last offseason, adding Nikhil Short's a proven recruiter, adding Addison Williams, who, has you're seeing it. I mean, you're seeing it. Like, I think that at UCF, he was early on a bunch of guys. I mean, I just put up a story. I talked to Danny Odom while we are here in All-American and just asked him why it was Nebraska. And he, mentioned he moved down to Orlando, didn't have any offers to his name, went out to a 7-on-7 camp. Addison offered. And from there, they've just kind of been locked in. And I talked to multiple DBs and they rave about Addison Williams and talk about like how he connects with them off the field. And you've seen this, the type of DB talent they've been able to get on campus since Williams has joined the staff. You surround that guy with a guy like Roy Manning, who across multiple stops at this point is won these big game, like these top of board recruitments. And Teasley, who's done the same thing. It's what it takes at Nebraska. I mean, like, again, like if you're a program like USC, if you're a program like Georgia, and these programs that do naturally attract talent the way they do, they have elite recruiters on staff. Those guys that can go out and win those recruitments. If you're Nebraska, you have no excuse not to have those guys either, because you need those more so than them, because you are not a destination in the same way that Los Angeles is, like Austin is, like Miami, Coral Gables is. You know what I mean? And Nebraska has a lot of resources. They have a lot of things working for them. But I think a lesson learned so far in terms of working on the recruiting trail, working in the transfer portal, is you need guys that can go into living rooms, can get on the phone with guys, and can close, and can relate to these guys. Like that's I think that's the biggest thing. And we'll see how it progresses. But like, so far, I mean, I'll have a story up next week, but like, talk to some edges in the 27 class. Manning's getting to work already, and he's got their attention. So I'm really curious to see who pops up on campus later this month and deeper into the offseason, because he's already gotten to work. Offensive line staff has gotten to work. I'm very curious, honestly, on the offensive line, how the philosophies mesh. Jeep Way's philosophy, because he's a developer. He's a guy that likes to just get his hands on guys and develop them. Lonnie likes to make splashes, and both those guys working together and landing the best talent that they can still develop. Really curious to see what that mind meld looks like.
All right, I'm going to take advantage of your expertise. So I'm going to keep you a little bit longer. I have two more questions, not including what this ding dong next to me wants to talk about. I'm going to stay with Coach Manning here just for a second, because we had a couple of practices, and he's kind of surveying the indoor practice facility, and he's making light of some of the pictures on the wall, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, oh, no big deal. Like, you're a Michigan man. Like, how does it feel being? He's trying to put it on me with the pictures in the indoor facility, and I'm going back to him with why he wanted to come to Nebraska. And so he starts talking about Coach Rule and what he stands for, and he's like, I've been around him, 12, 13. Like, he gave me an exact number, which I thought was interesting. He didn't say a week or two. He's like, he knew the number of days, and he talked about the message that he was trying to bring in the building, and how he's vibing with the culture and wants to be a part of it. And about 10 minutes in, he starts talking about what Nebraska is capable of just because they're Nebraska. And I wondered, and I don't know, but you may know just because of his recruiting prowess, I don't know if that was something that Coach Rule got him to believe in, or because of his roots in Michigan and Nebraska and the history, he believes in that. But I do think it's interesting that the Wades, the Mannings, Coach Rule himself, believe in Nebraska without Nebraska really doing their part in the last 15 years historically, right, compared to their history. Like, they believe in what Nebraska is capable of. I thought that was interesting that early in to believe in the potential, even though it hasn't come to fruition yet under numerous head coaches.
Yeah, and I mean, you still continue to hear that, like, from coaches we're out here at the All-American Bowl. I mean, I'm interacting with all kinds of media personnel, like, guys at On 3, guys at 24/7, other people, and I'm talking to some people that I haven't seen since Battle at the Boneyard last summer, and just for them, it's like, yeah, they get why Nebraska is starting to pull some guys on the recruiting trail. They get why, there's genuine excitement about because Nebraska has a lot of like a lot of reasons to be attractive. It's just about getting guys there, and they're doing the part to get guys there with working flights and working like making sure they have nationwide connections into Lincoln and spreading the when you're seeing the offers they make and really the areas they're hitting on recruiting wise, like they're really willing now to get into some of these hotbeds. They're willing to get into the DMV. They're willing to get into the Carolinas. They're willing to dive. I mean, they've been historic, but they're willing to go down into Florida and try and pull guys out of there. More recently, they're willing to go into Louisiana. They're willing to go out of California. They're willing to go into some of these like Chicagoland, all of that, because they believe truly as a program they have and they truly have the resources to compete at the very top of the Power Four. It just needs to come together at this point on the field for this to all be put together. And we talked about this last offseason of how important it was to win 8-9 games this year to really get some momentum going. And even despite kind of another 7-win season, like they still have some momentum on the trail here in the 27 class. They're still able to kind of close and land on some of their top targets at key positions in the transfer portal. And I don't think you assess the whole transfer portal, like what they're doing at individual positions. Our D-line still needs to get addressed. I fully acknowledge that. Running back still needs to get addressed. Fully acknowledge that. On the running back side of things, they're not going to have a problem. Like they're going to be fine there. Emmett Johnson's production, his plays, development last year, Bartel's eye for the position, they're going to be fine. I just kind of believe there's plenty of running back options out there in the portal. But I think you look at what this program has to offer, what they can offer, and what the future could look like. Like I understand why people believe in it, but yeah, it still needs to come together on the field. And I know people get tired about hearing that. It just kind of has to at some point because everything else is there. Like, and I feel like I'm harping on it. It's not just me saying this. The national director of recruiting at 24/7 believes this. The national director of scouting at 24/7 believes this.
Tim, want to talk real quick offensive line before we let you go here. Obviously, they've gotten a couple of recruits in and guys that I think are expected to kind of plug and play. What other work do you think they have to do there, if any, in the transfer portal?
Tell them your dreams.
I mean,
of the quarterback you want.
I would like another quarterback.
So it's funny. It's like when people talk, it's like the O-line. And there's a guy down in Baton Rouge in the SEC that you can talk about, too, in the interior offensive line in your answer if you want to, Tim. But, it's like, hey, we need a guy. He's a placeholder. We don't really want him to be competitive for the starting job. We need another Gramstad type. And I'm like, that's cool. It's pretty myopic. I don't know how that sounds when you're selling it to a quarterback, but it's like when fans talk about the portal, they want to do it like they're grocery shopping, right? You want the right Alfredo sauce, but you only want to spend between $6 and $8, and it's just for one. Like sometimes being in the portal isn't necessarily as practical as the way that we talk.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, I get it on comments all the time. It's like nothing's going to matter until we fill our D line with 330-pounders from the portal. I was like, go look in the transfer portal, see how many 330-pounders are in there. Like, it's not as many. You can probably count them on your hand how many there are actually in there. So, but yeah, I mean, I think at this point, like, I do think they're going to get another quarterback. How they work on selling that, I think, is going to be the challenge, and what that guy is again going to be the challenge. Like there are options though out there. I mean, and I've been pleasantly surprised, I think, with some of these quarterbacks' willingness to be backup quarterbacks. I was pretty surprised Deuce Adams, who just transferred out of Louisville. I think that guy started over Drew Mestemaker in high school. I really liked him in high school. I thought he was next up in Louisville. Louisville's obviously recruited over him at this point. He hit the portal assuming to play, but now he's headed to Wisconsin to go back up Colton Joseph to be the next guy in line at Wisconsin. So there's a willingness to be a backup if you know you're the next guy in line or whatever. And if you can make, from a financial standpoint, make it worth their while. But it just depends on what they're looking for, what the guys they're after, what their priorities are too. Because some guys do truly want to play. Some guys don't want to just sit on the bench and develop or just be kind of like a practice squad kind of guy. Running back, I mean, I said it before. I think they need to. I mean, they're looking at least one addition. I could see multiple. Receiver, they feel pretty confident about Quasi Gilmore. They're trending there. And then, D-line remains, I think, the key position of need. I will say, even with McDougall added, I am curious if they add something more to that DB room. Just if it's another cover corner, if it's someone with a guy that can play, like a Sierra's kind of guy that can play.
I thought it was interesting that both Prude and Tarver Jr. come back.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's any inkling to how they see attacking the portal on the back end, but that is interesting though. If you use context clues.
Yeah, I think Tarver coming back in particular, I was like, that's interesting. And because Prude's more of a longer burn still. Like I still think that's a guy that this staff is if they're going to receive the rewards and benefit from his development, like it still might not happen till like year 4 or even potentially year 5 for him.
I think the only position group we didn't hit there was the offensive line.
Maybe running back too. With go ahead, because there's some offers and some interest with what's going on at LSU.
How many more do you think they want to add on the offensive line?
Offensive line, I could still see 2 more additions, but they're still looking for sure 1 more. I could see 2. I know they have they're in the kind of young developmental offensive line market. I wouldn't say young developmental, but just like younger offensive line market, because they want to shore up some depth, especially along the interior right now. If they can find a young tackle that makes kind of some sense, they'll do that as well. But at the end of the day, too, where you're at right now, there's only so much money to go around. They still need to address defensive line. They still need to address running back. And there's options out there running back, but they do need to put competitive money on the table for that, and make sure that works. So that's why I'm curious what they're limited to offensive line wise. But Wade's relationships, Teasley's relationships, they have some options out there, and I think they're going to be able to find however much they're looking for, because they're active. I've been pleasantly. I'll say this: if you have if you've had any doubts, any concerns about these two, their drive so far in the portal, they are on top of it. Like you've seen programs overall that are across the board dialed. Nebraska dialed to a certain degree along the offensive line and at linebacker.
Yep.
Dialed, very, very dialed operation.
I'll get you out of here on this because you referenced running backs. I think it's interesting, with Kenneth leaving, that puts 6 in the running back room with Genatone and Dickey. How do you weigh like the want versus need in that room?
I think you want 2 running backs. I think you need an established back at the top of that rotation that can, help Kai Nelson, Isaiah Mosey, and other guys in that room continue to develop and work into the rotation. But ideally, I think you need a guy. I think you want to, if that makes sense.
There you go. That is Tim VERGHESE inside Nebraska. Tim, appreciate the time as always. Enjoy the rest of your time there in San Antonio, and we look forward to everything you've got to post on the website.
Hey, are you
yes, sir.
So this downtime, you didn't mention any light reading. Are you a book guy?
Oh, I wish. I was a book kid as a kid, and it's been my goal for this year is to try and get back to like reading more. Like I read Dune last year, and that was like my one book.
That's a long movie. How are you going to read the book? What, War and Peace wasn't available?
There's several books.
Oh, shut up.
There's several books, yeah. So, but I did read Dune 1, but like I would take any book recommendations. I'm a nonfiction guy. I don't even know how you say it, but like a historical crime guy. And I enjoy books. I want to get back into it. So any recommendations, hit my DMs, hit my recommendations.
All right, my man.
I'm a big nonfiction.
Hey, take it easy on the negativity on Twitter, man. Nobody needs you fighting the good fight.
I disagree. Keep
being sarcastic.
Keep fighting the good fight.
It came out like Tommy Hearns dropping bombs.
Listen, you keep telling people what's up.
All right. Be safe out there, buddy.
All right, guys. Yes, sir. We'll see you.
Thanks.
That's Tim VERGHESE from inside Nebraska. Listen, we need more people fighting the good fight.
He's like, look, man.
There's too much nonsense
I
out
need
there.
you guys to knock it off. This is some tomfoolery going on
Too
out
much
here.
nonsense out there.
You know about nonsense.
I see it all the time.
You ooze it.
You can take a trip through my mentions every once in a while if you want.
This dude said there are several books. Ain't that right, Howard the Duck?
I would say
They are.
Aficionado.
I would say how many
House
issues
of
of Howard the
Atreides,
Duck are there?
I mean,
Weird dude. This dude. Shane, God made you super special. You were
why? Just because I know how many.
You
I know
know-
there's a lot of Dune books.
You big VeggieTales guy?
Yeah.
And he loves you very much.
The bunny. The bunny. Oh, I love the bunny.
We're a big VeggieTales family when I was growing up.
Dude, I still got the DVDs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Does Zoe like them?
Nah, we haven't really introduced. I've failed in that department.
I'll say you got to get Zoe on the
Her
VeggieTales, man.
emotional maturity. I have operation hashtag.
You got to get in there, man.
Hey, by the way, there are 3 original Dune comic books.
Comic books?
Yeah.
Wait, so they were
How many
comic books.
pages
and then-
could a Dune comic book be? 1,000?
Well, it's the adaptation of the movie, so they did it in 3 books, 3 comic books.
Wait, so it was novels.
How many
And then
pages can you
movies.
put in a legit comic book? There's only like 20.
Yeah, but they use stuff from the book too in it.
No.
That's not the question.
All right, I'm gonna.
He didn't ask.
It's the same.
How do you get a 300-page book into 3 comics? Does that
several 300-page books, apparently.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, how are they doing that? Small font,
Sure,
a lot of pictures.
a lot of pictures. I mean, okay, so like
of what? Coors Light, Bud Light, a lot of what?
So like
A lot of what?
Return of the Jedi.
When you draw,
There's
and you
4
put it on
comic books
paper,
for that one.
What's it called? What's the P word again? The guy that takes the mound in a baseball game. What is it?
Pedro Martinez?
Penis.
Shane, what is that? Just out of nowhere.
Oh,
You mean like the
picture.
comic with Snoopy?
Yeah,
Peanuts?
That's how you know he gets mad.
Yeah, I know. He snaps.
I need everybody to come.
Everybody's mad about that.
Shane.
Just too-
Austin just
Were you mad at me for asking the question? I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Keep asking. What do you want to know?
I feel like you just kind of indirectly.
Well, you said the P word, so I mean, isn't that the P word? The
Pop-Tarts?
It's not the first one I would have thought of, but I mean, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
I don't want to
Literally, apparently.
I don't want to say the other P word.
Pop-Tarts?
Pastrami? I love pastrami.
Big pastrami guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pison's got it rolling again.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
Going and ask for the 21.
Pizza? I like pizza.
Cream cheese, bacon,
Yeah.
smoked pastrami.
21. They put you on the menu?
Hey, that's a secret.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I didn't know. Nobody told me.
Shut up.
Nobody told me.
Both you two.
What'd I do?
I can't be friends with either one of you.
I think you can.
Oh, boy.
I think you can. It'll be all right. Wait, so Dune, I just want to get this straight. So Dune was books.
Yes.
And then movies. And then they made, hold on.
One movie, then they made
No.
a comic book after the movie adaptation. of
There's
it.
2 movies.
No, I'm talking the original.
Oh, you're talking about like the
With
old
Sting?
school movie.
Yeah.
And the fat
Okay.
guy with all the warts
Yeah.
that had the
That's why I said
floated like
there's
the Michelin Man?
original 3 comics.
Okay, but it was books first,
Yes.
and then the old movie,
Yes.
and then they made 3 comics off of the movie.
Yes.
Okay. Seems like maybe we're doing too much with Dune. There's a lot going on there.
Well, then they
I'm
came
just
with
trying to
two
figure out how you
movies
get a
after that.
3-hour movie into 3 comics.
Well, you know they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, so it cuts down on the pages a little
Shut
bit.
your face. I'm like either one of you bunch of idiots. This dude dropped it.
Yeah,
I listen. I think you need to go wash your mouth out.
Yeah, you need a timeout.
Would have been better if I would have said Flyers.
No, it's PF Flyers.
I know what he's doing. How do you remember that whole? That is,
I remember things.
Listen, so we went into this. It wasn't a meltdown. I went into this diatribe about how I hate the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yep.
And this whole P versus H thing. This was way before. That had to be 16, 17, where I went with Flyers with a P.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I could ask you what I said to you yesterday. You'd have no idea.
you could ask him what we said to him like 4 minutes ago. He'd have no idea.
Shane, what was the conversation you told me about Coach Manning yesterday?
I don't know.
Shane, what did we ask you about Target?
He's steaming right now.
Willie
Choo,
Beam.
choo.
He's got Willie Beeman
Target.
over there.
What do you mean? When was this?
All right.
I don't understand it.
Shane, do you?
How did we get on this Dune thing anyway?
Shane, do you remember?
Tim getting books during his downtime in February.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We need to get some. I'm a nonfiction guy. We gotta get Tim some nonfiction books.
Nonfiction is not false.
Yeah, it's true.
That's how I remember nonfiction.
Not false. NF.
Were you just being you again when you like? I'm clearly saying the same thing you are, but you do the thing with your hands and you're like,
that's true.
It's true. As if I didn't say not false. I'm just curious because I just want to know if I can rock with you the rest of the show.
It's hard to say. If I'm being honest with you, I can't necessarily recommend it. You all right?
Caught danger, y'all doing too much?
That's funny. That's funny. It's a good one, Hot Danger. It's well done. Austin just sent me the a screenshot of what the podcast description is going to be for this segment.
I'm sorry, pardon?
Austin just sent me a screenshot of what the podcast segment's going to be called for this one.
Yeah.
And the title is Shane Says the P Word. The description is Ravi, Lulla, and Damon Benning discuss how many books are in the Dune series. VeggieTales is discussed. Producer Shane says the P word. Damon pokes the bear.
What bear did I poke?
Yeah, I don't know what that one was.
Oh man! Oh, so Caleb sent me a picture of the shoes.
Oh, let me see the shoes,
dude.
Let me see these.
I
things.
have got to like.
Let me see. Oh, what do? Ugh.
Yeah, that's what she did to like.
Oh, it's like a fire and ice thing.
Yeah. And she's 7, so the artwork is sensational.
No, it's a good job. It's just why are you doing that to those shoes? That's not cool.
Yeah, she slaughtered these.
I mean, come on, Caleb. You don't have any friends with 11 and a halves?
Dude, who does this to brand new shoes?
Not trying to be a good friend out there, Caleb? What are we doing?
He could have given them to me. Now, they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, because, I have the maroon and pink ones from Creighton, and they hurt.
Yeah. Have you tried different insoles?
But, okay.
Well, I guess which part hurts? Which part hurts?
I'm super flat foot.
Yeah.
So,
like the sides?
What should be normal people's arches.
Gotcha. Okay. It might. But
the shoe doesn't have a lot of depth. It's only like a 1.5 inch shoe from sole to.
If you take out the existing insole, you might be able to get an insole in there that's better for your arches, and you'd be okay. It's worth a shot.
Oh, the more you know.
If you don't like wearing them anyway, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
So, I do that sometimes. Put a little new insoles in. Makes a huge difference. Some just don't have enough padding. I like a little bit of more padding in my insoles.
Shane.
Padding.
They're different.
You can get those at Target.
Not the P word that. Not the P word.
Or
that
Walmart.
Shane said, padding.
Maybe not necessarily in the grocery aisle.
No, probably not in the grocery aisle.
Oh my god.
I get mine online. I think you can get better selection.
This dude.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't even know. I don't even recognize what we're doing.
True.
True.
No.
To be fair.
No bleep.
I didn't understand you were doing the NF thing to like as a reminder. And so it just sounded funny to me that you were like,
yeah, fiction, false, nonfiction, not false. That's how I remember.
Yeah,
that's what Mrs. Solo taught me at.
I thought
actually she was Miss Solo at Laura Dodge Elementary when I used to sit on the ladybug stools.
Like Han?
Correct.
That's awesome.
I thought you were doing
awesome.
Like the righty tighty
Han's
lefty.
wife.
Oh God.
That's Princess Leia.
No one said that, Shane.
It's probably his sister, Shane.
You said like Han.
You know that Han gets married to Leia. They have Ben. So obviously that's like a sister or some other relation.
Yeah, there's probably a comic book on that. I'll check it out.
I'm surprised you haven't read it yet.
You're doing too much.
Who's doing too much? Timothy Chalamet?
Who?
He's the guy in the Dune movies. Chalamet. Fair catch?
No, I didn't do this. Oh, you special?
I thought you were fair catching.
No, over my head.
Oh, John Carlos? No? Oh, my bad. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I have no idea.
Too much. That's what we're doing. Hey, that's TB. I'm
done.
That's TB. I'm Ravi Lulla. We will be back with Mike Sautter from Hurrdat Sports and NAB Preps to talk about a big high school hoops weekend here on Hurrdat Sports Live.
I think the biggest thing is composure. Our guys have really done a good job of staying with it, and you get down a couple possessions. And one thing we've been very fortunate with is we've gotten off to good starts on the road. We built a 14-point lead at Illinois, at Ohio State, and then you have a cushion when a team does go on a run, which invariably will happen, and especially when you're playing in an opponent's gym. So, for us, when teams have gone on runs, like you look at that stretch we had, that 6, 7, 8 minute stretch where we really struggled to put the ball in the basket. There was no head hanging, and once we got moving again, I was really pleased. In the last 6 minutes, we had 3 3-point plays and hit a couple big threes. And a few of those were just making huge plays on 50-50 balls. And, our guys they keep swinging. They keep going, even when things are looking a little bit dire out there on the floor. And to me, that's a sign of great leadership. When you have guys that can hold each other accountable, you hear the talking in the huddles.
It's huge, and we've had a lot of different guys that have done good things. Obviously, Austin's playing at a high level. Josh Dix has been terrific. Isaac's had his moments. Jason's had his moments. Blake was really good last night. Nick has had the Marquette game where he went crazy. So there's a lot of different guys that I think that have settled into the role that we're asking them to play, and are doing a good job in that role. So, we've got a lot of different directions we can go. And, last night, Ty Davis only makes the 2 free throws, but he had his fingerprints all over the game defensively. And then I thought Fedor came in, 3 just laid out for loose balls in the first half to gain us three extra possessions. And he did a great job defensively in spelling Josh when he had to guard Lindsey when Josh was out. So I think we got a lot of guys playing that feel pretty good about themselves right now. We just got to keep building on that.
could. Just down the street. With a wide variety of home equity products to help you create a relaxing oasis. So you can kick back and relax in comfort. Centris Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Mike Sautter.
Yeah.
Mike Sautter.
Oh, man, you're going to put me on the spot.
Mike Sautter.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. We are joined now by Mike Sautter, Hurrdat Sports and NEB Preps. Mike, what's going on?
Oh, I need a nap today, I think. So,
already or later?
It's not
late. Well,
bro, like
later. Yeah.
That's the problem, Jerome.
What?
It's a little early for a nap.
It's 9 o'clock, man. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm on the second cup of coffee already, and that is not normal. So
you're a black guy too, right? Like that's how you take it, or what do you? Okay. So I'm tired of everybody.
Well, you call him Jerome, and now he's.
What's Jerome have to do?
He likes his coffee black. I don't
know. No.
How do you know? Like this thing is on.
Where?
You can, Jerome.
Where's Austin when you need him? Tyrone.
Ravi.
No. I put a little.
Shane's hiding.
I can't.
So you put a little caramel in there?
Yeah. Yep.
No. Caramel is no, that's not what you do. What caramel like a piece of what do you get? What do you get?
Like a caramel creamer?
Like
flavored.
God, I put some coffee creamer in my coffee. Yes.
Okay,
gotcha.
All right.
God damn.
And then you drop that. Like, what is wrong with you people?
Well, you.
I mean, no, don't put this time. It's not on me.
That was an all-timer. That was.
Don't put it on me. I ask a simple question.
No.
Are you a black guy? That's what you asked him. That was the question.
That's cool. I didn't know I was surrounded by 7-year-olds. That's fine. All right.
Yes, you did. We've been doing this show for 2 years. You 100% knew you were surrounded.
It feels longer than that. It's more than 2.
Is that a good?
The way you
it feels way longer than that.
The way you asked it in the like slow tone was.
It's fine. You guys just do your thing. So anyway,
oh yeah.
So Jerome, you're on your second cup of coffee. You like some caramel flavoring. Does that set your body clock off the rest of the day, or is that just how you get started? And
that's how I get my day started. The Scut Prep Wrestling Duel, because it was a triangular that started at 6. I walked out of Scut at 11, and that was like right after it got over. So it was late. Like it was a long night. So
well, I want to speak for you. Ton of surprises or no?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Like the guys that won were supposed to win. And so there wasn't a lot of surprise there. It was like the 150 with the Ziola, that was a close match. It was good. Akerson's good for Prep. Prep's really good. Like their team, they're so good. Zion Ornelas was his first action in a Prep uniform after transferring from Wilbur Claytonia. So that was his first time he saw action last night, and he was dominant in both matches he had. So yeah, it was good. The crowd was amazing.
Like there's a lot of anticipation for it.
Yeah, the student section. I mean, there were student sections, so it was really good. The prep student section was like you would imagine in a big event. So it was a good job. It was fun environment. And
can you compare the triangular to holiday tournaments? Considering that, with a prep kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it kind of was last night like that. It was definitely like that. I mean, prep wrestled Norfolk first, and then prep Scott would finish it up. But it was really loud. Like at the end, at the end of the Norfolk duel, the prep kids were giving them the business. Like it was kind of good,
as only prep can. Do you want to stick with Friday night gym stuff, or you want to go? I'll save Nebraska basketball here for a second because I know you've been on that beat a little bit too. Yeah. But where's the landing spot for you tonight?
Well, I actually just text Kirkman. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be there. I plan on being there tonight. What time do I need to get to Westside, because I guess it'll be a zoo in there. So I'm actually gonna probably show up for the JV game at 5:30. Westside Prep is my destination tonight. So that's where I'll be, because I actually wasn't able to watch them in the Metro final that game a week ago. So I kind of want to see the run it back version of that game.
Was there any part of you that considered a little road trip to Lincoln tonight?
Yeah, the Southwest Southeast. That's a monster game, monster matchup. I mean, both undefeated teams. I think both surprisingly undefeated at this point in the season for both of them. The Sanders twins are just so tough to guard. Oh my God. Like they just get to the rim and can get buckets and stuff.
Crafty.
Yeah. They're not the biggest guys either. Right. So it's that game at Southeast is going to be packed. I went to Southeast Southwest matchup, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. It like won my game of the week thing. And it was like too full. Both student sections at Southeast, from the bottom of the bleachers all the way to the top of the gym. Like it was packed, and that gym's not small. So it was so loud in there. I'll never forget that night. It was crazy in there. So I would expect that same environment tonight in Lincoln. So it's kind of like battle for supremacy in Lincoln tonight with those two teams.
You got a little, not as highly touted of a matchup, but you got the battle of supremacy for Papio tonight too, right?
Yeah, that one is fascinating.
Yeah, I like Papio South has been this roller coaster, right? And Papio High has been not getting blown out in their losses, like close losses.
Yeah, they stretched Westside last week. There's a way you can play against Westside, and I think it fits their style of play.
Yeah, and I will say this too, Vignes is like, he's tough. He's a lot to handle, even on the basketball court. Obviously, he is such a good football player. Like that kid, he's a good football player. But his ability to just put you on his hip, you can't move him. So that's also something that
I think Papio is like a legit dark horse.
No, yeah,
because you look at their roster and you're like, you're not overwhelmed, but they're mature, they're physical, they play hard, and if they make free throws against Westside, that's a vastly different outcome in that one too. They have some pieces that could give some of the more high-flying teams some fits.
McCarty is McCarty, Boudreaux, like there's guy for my money. I if I'm being frank here, I would like to see more from DeMarcus McCarty. Like I think he needs to kind of like take that next level. I thought he would. Just watching him in the summer at like Omaha's elite camp, he was great. But that's a little not as structured, right? That's just get up and down, use your athleticism. So I expected maybe a little bit more from him than what we've gotten this year, but he's been fine. And Papio, at the beginning of the year, I said, that's a team. Remember, like, they're the ones that people don't remember. Like, they made the state tournament last year, and they beat Westview, that Westview team at Westview to do it. And now they're just older. So it's a team that is very much so like the not talking about enough, can make a run, those type of things.
So the match tonight, going back to Prep Westside, TCB or Torian Carter Brown got loose. They had a hard time with Jungers. Cooper Knight, for him, I felt like kind of had a quiet night considering the start he got off to, but Prep really didn't have a ton of answers for Geddick and Dada. Is there an X factor tonight? I mean, is it Barfield Jr.? Is it Kyfred? Like, what's the difference if this game is going to have a different outcome tonight?
Well, I think Torian Carter Brown, his return to the lineup for Prep has been massive. Changes the game for them, changes their game plan, is their primary ball handler.
For him, it's all about his shot selection too. If he's going to get buckets, if he gets good shots, he can get to a lot of different spots on the floor.
Right. Like, he gets to the paint. Like, he can get to the paint. So Monte Brown, like Westside's point guard, going to have to really play well. The matchup that I'm most interested in seeing, I guess, is the freshman Isaac Torzon, who I think could be a guy for Prep, like down the road.
Down the road.
Yeah, I think that is a guy that has a chance to be a guy, if you know what I mean, like a high, maybe not high level prospect. We'll see, we'll see where it's at, but he's definitely has a chance to be that. Just looking at his body type, and he plays hard and all that. And Will Preston is a senior and a Division I guy. So
I wish he would have played football.
He would have been, what would he have been, tight end, DN?
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could have rushed the passer too. How about that frame?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, looking at it, but that I think those are kind of the key matchups, because Jungers, Dada can even each other out, maybe. And we'll see if Dada can do what he did in the Metro Final. What do you have, 18 and 15 or 12 or something? Like, I mean, that's a lot of rebounds for him. So we'll see if he can replicate that this time around. Having it at Westside, it is so much tighter than at Prep. The environment is just going to be crazy.
Super snug in there.
Mike, you mentioned London Dada. We were talking about him earlier and kind of his Creighton offer. Correct me if I'm wrong here. It didn't seem like this time last year he was sort of considered that level of prospect, and then he gets seemed like maybe like Omaha, that Horizon Summit League was maybe where he was destined. Sort of gets the Creighton offer. It seems like he's considered a different type of prospect now, at least in their eyes. What has changed in his game, or what have you seen from him that leads you to believe like that, why that offer was kind of gotten out there?
And the weird thing is he's gained momentum in the regular season,
which almost never happens
on the summer circuit, which
in high school
he was
anymore,
equally as good in the summer, if not
better.
Better.
He has gotten a lot tougher, and that's one of the things he really needed to improve on. And I think that just comes with maturity. Like, his body, he's not like, he's still got some Bambi in him, but not really. And
he's razor thin.
Yeah, but it's not as like, okay, when he runs, he looks like he's uncoordinated. Like that's kind of gone away. There's still room for him to mature physically, for sure.
That's like a growth thing though, isn't it? When you like run and it like doesn't quite look right yet a lot of times.
Yeah, you're still growing and all that. And so he's gotten, I think I've said this before about him, like, Tola was like the tough guy goon for Omaha, if you remember watching him play at all. And he needed to kind of find that piece to himself, London. And then he did. Like, he's kind of finding it a little bit more and being the guy.
Both their personalities, London would be scary.
Yeah.
Because Tola has no problems being physical.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I mean. So if he can find a little more of that, mom's too nice, I guess. Maybe that's it.
She's a gem.
No, I know.
She's an absolute treasure.
But the London thing, he did elite camp. Or Westside was at Creighton's team camp this summer. And then he did elite camp in August at Nebraska. Omaha obviously was the first to offer him. Then Belmont offered, and then Creighton offered, and then Nebraska offered. Hoiberg went and saw him. I think it was the second game of the season where he had 22 of his.
Yeah, he shot their eye out that game too. He was a fuego.
Yeah, he had like 22 in the second half against Lincoln East at Lincoln East, and then that's actually a Peyton Borders guy is recruiting him for Nebraska, and then Trey Ziegler is recruiting him for Creighton. So that'll be interesting how that shakes out. But London's the one player in Nebraska right now that has a Division I offer that isn't already signed to play Division I basketball, which is only one person in the senior class.
Hey, speaking of Ziegler, I'm sorry. Go ahead if you want to stay in high school. I'm gonna get to.
I was going real quick before we get to Nebraska basketball. Low-key, kind of under the radar game tonight. Bellevue West versus Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, AL's good.
AL's good this year, right?
And Bell West has got a ton of upside.
Yeah. I wonder. The thing is, so Bell West moved Bryce Johnson a little more off the ball, put Morrow on the ball a little bit. That worked out for them a little bit more. Melcher, shooter guy. Kellen Steinbeck is the guy, though. Like, that's a guy that is gonna be a dude for AL. He transferred from Blair, actually. He's got a chance to be a dude. So that one is intriguing. It's at Bellevue West. I like how they play that game and kind of cross over. And then I do want to kind of plug for AL the MLK Classic that they have this year. Hopefully weather doesn't affect it because it kind of has the last 2 years.
Maybe Jacob will treat me better when we're sitting in there this year because I couldn't get him to talk to me last year. It was kind of weird.
2 huge games that afternoon is at AL. It's Westside has Storm Lake, Iowa, which is Jaden Kuhn that's committed or signed with Creighton. So that's Westside. And then right before that is Millard North plays Waukee Northwest, and that is Colin Rice, who's committed to Nebraska and Waukee Northwest. And then Waukee Northwest is very good. I saw them probably, 6 to 8 times in June because they went to Creighton's team camp, and then I saw them at the thing in Kansas City. So that's a chance to, if you're from around here, to go watch those guys play if you're a fan of either Creighton or Nebraska, and they should be good games that day.
Yeah, so let me transition to Nebraska because you mentioned Ziegler as in Trey. I like to talk Ziegler as in Coach E. And we talk a lot about Nate, fantastic, tough guy, really been instrumental in their defense, and Coach. I always say Coach because of Hoy.
Yeah.
Coach Hoiberg, in terms of his demeanor and his steady Eddie prowess. It seems like Coach Z he flies a little under the radar, but he's kind of been a little bit of a glue guy for them, hadn't he?
Yeah, Big Easy. So let's call him. He's big. He kind of walks with a little. I'm a that guy gait, right? So he is their special teams coordinator, if you will, right? So we always talk about Hoiberg and his sideline out of bounds and after timeouts and can drop a play and stuff. Well, part of that's Ernie, and Ernie's like that's his job is the specialty plays, if you will. He's done a great job helping him. Ernie's more on the offensive side. Monahan's more on the defensive side. They kind of have this nice blend of like the two, main assistant guys that help out with that. Peyton Borders also helps out with the defensive side. But Ernie if you watch him before a game, he's sitting there, like has a scouting report. He's watching the other team warm up with his scouting report in hand, just looking down at the scouting report, looking up at the players, like just double checking, making sure. He's been a very integral piece to what they do because like I said, we always talk about how Hoiberg's so great with sideline out of bounds or after timeouts. And well, that's partly because Ernie's been really good helping him too. So it's such an interesting dynamic with Trey and Ernie because it was after Michigan State and I'm walking back to go to the press conference and Trey's sitting in the stands in like a, not Creighton shirt. So him just watching the game, I'm like, man, what are you doing here? And he had a little bit of red on that night. And I said, hey, are you sure you're okay? Like wearing that? And he's like, nah, that's my dad. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So that one will be kind of fun to see the Dada recruitment thing too, because you have Trey recruiting him versus like his dad and who wins.
And the Dada family as Creighton season ticket holders forever is interesting.
Yeah. So Ernie's been a huge piece to what Nebraska's done, and he's gotten them in with some players that they that's part of his job is to be recruiting wise and get them in with some different players. So
are you surprised that Nebraska's in relatively good position roster wise, because next these you talk about Colin, this class with Rice and those guys, like that's a good class, highly coveted. Yeah. They're positioned this is a little unique for Nebraska. And I'm certainly, Jerome, not putting the cart before the horse, but it's interesting to see if Nebraska can get in the discussion basketball-wise of roster retention, right? Because as they ride the wave of basketball success, the monetary commitments will come as well. This is a nice little spot for Nebraska to start to try to position themselves in.
Yeah, it's really so. Well, you can point to a couple of things with their growth, right? Consistency, I should say, of winning and likable people and all that stuff on the roster. And Fred talks about all the time. It's when they got Sam, Griesel, and Bandamel, like that group really flipped the mentality or the culture. Also made some coaching staff changes that. Or I guess people that were on the coaching staff changes that certainly changed things, which I think also has changed the financial commitment from boosters and stuff, if you will. So can they, you look at next year, it's like you're going to lose Sam and Rink. Rink's fantastic. Like he's been so good. So like, how do you fill those spots? But then Jamarcus is gone. But you return Frager, who, well, if it wasn't for
Rome, how long we been watching this guy?
Forever.
7 years? 6, 7 years?
There's like a leap in there, right? With Frager, potentially.
Did we talk about this yesterday? I don't know. Give some insight to Frager, Jerome.
Yeah.
He's very, very interesting. He's a guy that I love, and I get some people don't get him, but I love what Nebraska's allowed him to be.
Yeah, so I think I've probably seen him play 100 games in his life. I'm guessing from like the AU stuff to the one time he wanted to fight the whole Omaha Central bench at like 10 a.m. on June 2nd or whatever at the Brian shootout. When he, that's a true story. Like
it's really
100%. So it's very interesting. He has that chip on his shoulder, which is fine. Like I think guys like that help you. You got to kind of rein it in a little bit, right? Like when he got the technical foul, it was right when he did it, I'm like, yeah, probably deserve that. But that's just Braden. Like you're gonna get that. You're gonna ride that wave of highs and lows. He's matured a ton, for a ton, and he's always been athletic. And it's not he's sneaky athletic, because that just means you're trying to say that a white guy is an athlete. He's actually athletic.
He's bouncy. Yeah.
Well, given the original open of our conversation, how would you know anything about being white, Sautter?
Wow.
According to Ravi.
You're going to ask him if he was black.
No,
Are you a black guy? That's a quote.
I think he said take it.
He said that after.
I don't like either one where this is going. So
Are
let's
you
just finish the fragrance.
Yeah.
But no, like with that attitude and kind of the tools we talked about, like I've always like I look at him, I watch him, and I go, that's a guy that in about a year is going to be a much more consistent performer at the flashes that we see. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, you can build around him too, right? Like there's some building around him. I think him. So Sanford, him. I think Berkay, is Berkay back or does he have a year left?
I think Berkay's got one
And you know
more.
what's funny?
I think Berkay's got one
You know
more.
what's funny? Quietly, Sanford's a lot the same way that Frager is. They just display it differently. But those guys are both, they probably prefer to step on your throat than resuscitate you.
Yeah, Berkay's
Sanford is super competitive. So you still have those 3 shooters because you have.
Does the Asian come back?
Yeah, he should.
He's living his best.
Okay,
life
listen. A season right now being hurt is having more fun than playing, I think. So,
I think quietly he wants my job.
Maybe. So that's a nice core to have back. You got to find, the point guard stuff, right? Like, some posts. Oogie, does he have a year? I think they might try and just redshirt.
Because of the back has been so touch and go.
Yeah.
Basically, it's how does he feel today, right?
Right. Like it's just day by day. So it might be a thing
They
where
like
you
Leo Curtis though, right? Like they actually like him.
Player.
Listen,
that's what I mean though. Like so, like that's kind of your post.
Yeah, I think he is actually the most like God-given basketball talent guy on their team. Like he's just not ready to give you like with the strength and stuff he needs to really get better at that. But I think he is uber talented.
You only get one award, Jerome. Who gets your unsung hero award? Garcia or Buchtengel?
Oh man, that's tough for me because Berkay has really turned the corner for me this year. I was not a fan last year. Because the non-steal turnovers that's like one of my pet peeves. And he was the reason why they were like 316th in the country last year in non-steal turnover rate. And now they're like 50th. Unsung hero out of those two. I can only pick those two though.
Okay. Curious.
I'll say
who was in the discussion?
Who's your wild
It can't
card?
be Sam.
No, yeah.
It's all the praise.
No longer unsung.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
It's Jamarcus.
Yeah, that, and I wouldn't fight you over that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
His ability, him coming back, knowing what is going on, knows the culture, knows the offense, knows the defense and everything. And him being the I'm not going to call it point guard because he's not, it's a 5-ball handler system, multi-ball handler system. So, but him being the main ball handler guy, he's
a little bit of a cut stopper.
Yeah, he can find a way to get a basket when they really need him, and when they're struggling or need something, or he can get a stop. He's just always kind of in the right spot. Now, I will say against Ohio State, he didn't play with the proper pace that Fred liked. That's why you saw Cale in there, and Fred even talked about it, how Cale got them in the pace that they wanted. So, but it does. If you watch that game closely, and Jamarcus brought up yesterday, he hurt his back and rolled his ankle at the same time on that same play that he fell down. So, Jamarcus is a great guy, and he's great to have around. And this team is super likable.
How many using that one?
About 5. Yeah,
super likable.
Now, tomorrow's going to be tough. Like tomorrow's going to be really tough. So,
your allegiance will be tested. I like your professional objectivity because we're both D-Rock guys.
Listen, I already texted that guy yesterday. I was like, I think it was something like, "Hey, take it easy on Saturday morning," and he was like, and D-Rock responded, he said, "They are good," with exclamation marks. So, and I point to Nebraska men's basketball this year. The word is connectivity, and they're connected, and that is why they're winning. So, like, defensively, they're so connected. There's another key little – I know we're out of time here. There's a key little thing
we don't do the terrestrial thing. There is no such thing as time.
Oh, all right. So there's a key thing here that I think I want people to really notice or watch in their defense is, and I asked Fred about it yesterday, it's that rover position. So the rover is the guy under mass or under the basket, and that was where they put the player like Keisei Tominaga that they needed to hide on defense. Well, that link they have now with Sanford, sometimes that's Frager, sometimes like they can rotate that guy, sometimes that's Kale. Those guys are more athletic than Keisei Tominaga was. So, and last year it was Sam.
That's what's been enabling them to not give up those little chippies like baseline with those diagonals stuff with the no middle.
Yeah, I think their length and athleticism at that spot has improved, and I think defensively that's why their numbers they've been good, but I think that's why they've taken that next step jump defensively, because Nebraska wants you to shoot threes, and they give up that corner three a lot, or have, because Keisei couldn't get out there, close out. So I think that length and stuff is the closeout. They also think the numbers, like they've given up 80% of the threes they've given up have been like the wing. So that's that skip pass that their defense lets you get. So yeah,
a nice little stat. You've been doing homework, Jerome?
Oh my gosh, my brain.
All right, let me get you out on this before you start humble bragging on me. I'm not going to allow you to talk. I'm going to go back to high school real quick, because you said a word that I like, connectivity, and I'm going to give you the field or one of three with Class A girls basketball.
Okay.
Omaha North, Lincoln North Star, Millard West. Maybe you like Westside. I don't know. I'll give you those top three, or the field for high school girls basketball. Do you have an other?
No, I'll take those three.
Okay. You want to slot them?
Ooh.
No,
I think the North and Omaha North girls and North Star, they play, I think, on the 20-something. It's coming up here. And that one is so intriguing because North Star has a lot of length and Omaha North does not.
Yeah.
So, like,
but they're really good off. They're really dynamic off the bounce.
And that's what I mean. And North Star is they play that like a 1-2-2, 2-2-1. They can change, and then in the half court they're playing 1-3-1. That length really can slow you down and bother you. So that matchup, just with the length versus like speed, athleticism, is very intriguing. Like that. So I'm kind of, and North is undefeated with.
And really feeling good about themselves.
With their full roster, they're undefeated. So they're really tough. And one thing, tomorrow is that Kearney, or the girls basketball showcase in Kearney. There's some great matchups. Milford, who just beat Malcolm last night. They play Ogallala girls, who I saw at DC West tournament. Ogallala girls are very good, along with their boys.
Hey, so is Malcolm just going to be good at everything, or no?
Yeah, I'm
just curious.
The Dollivers are coming even more,
and healthy.
Yeah. So, that matters, but I'm talking like there's sisters that are coming behind. Malcolm girls sports are going to be very good, volleyball and basketball, track, for a while. They actually play Central City, who's unbeaten, tomorrow, and Kearney too. So that is my game of the week thing. I will be in Kearney for that.
So you're taking those three. You're taking either Millard West, Omaha North, or Lincoln North Star.
I would take those three right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go.
Safe as a kid. All right, buddy.
That is Mike Sautter, Hurrdat Sports, NAB Preps. You'll be at Westside tonight?
I'll be at Westside Prep tonight. Yeah.
There you go. Go see him for the JV game as well.
I'll be there for the JV game. Hey, Kobe Bean is playing in that JV
Kobe
game.
Bean Mosman.
I can go see him play with me.
That's the dude's real name.
I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Izzy Black, say hi to Oklahoma Tyler for me.
Okay, bye.
All right, see you later.
That is Mike Sautter, Hurrdat Sports,
T-Mose
NAB
has some
Preps.
crossover.
T-Mose is my guy. You know that.
Hey, he's stud.
I love T-Mose.
Dana.
We've hung out a few times.
Dana White and all.
He does look strikingly like Dana White.
Yeah,
I think he might be in a little better shape than Dana, though.
So that's that 223-inch neck.
It is. Well, you know,
that's only about an inch.
The bald head,
long.
got the look.
Yeah.
So our guy Nick at Next Gen texts me and he goes, "Gotta get Sautter in here. He's got a little low energy."
He's always Nick's a stud.
Dude, I'm gonna go see him today. I gotta go pick up my stuff. But man, like
I'm gonna be jealous because the last 2 times I haven't seen him. Is he like planning to meet you there?
I mean, I think he's gonna be out there. Yeah.
Oh man, dude's got jokes.
Yeah. No, I like Nick. Nick's cool.
So you know what you can do? No, it's Friday.
What's that?
I'll be there too.
Are you? What time are you going out?
Right after this.
Oh, I'm not going until this afternoon.
Like you work.
I got tennis.
There we go.
That's why I got the bag in. Did you not see the extra bag today?
There we go. He said, I got tennis.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
Well, speaking of lack of testosterone.
I mean, hey, you try and play tennis without the energy
What
you
you
need.
said is that I got tennis.
I got tennis.
You said, I got tennis.
I got tennis. Is that better?
Ask Nick.
Is that how you want me to order my seltzers too? I'll have a seltzer.
No, your fuzzy navel.
So I could go play tennis.
Yeah, I'll take a fuzzy navel.
I don't think I've ever had a fuzzy navel.
Stop it.
I really don't. I don't even know what's in those.
How about your Cosmopolitan?
No, I've had a lemon drop.
Of course you have.
Listen, if somebody's like, "Hey, you want a shot? We're getting lemon drops." We're like, "All right." I'm not gonna fight you on it. If somebody offers a shot, unless it's actively disgusting, I'll just take it. I don't care.
So they had to order some Sarah Moylan for me today.
Sir Moreland?
Yep, and it was going to take maybe a week. Should I get off the Oaktown 157 and get on the 500?
No, do them both.
Now listen, man, I can only take so many holes.
I don't think. No, I was trying to figure out if you can put them in the same syringe or not. Ask Nick. Ask Nick. Hey, ask Nick if you could draw them in the same syringe. That's the most self-control I've ever showed in my entire life. All right. Ask Nick if you can draw them in the same syringe, because then you only have to poke once.
Okay.
I don't know if you can or not, but he's the expert. He'll be able to tell you, or Laura will be able to tell you.
Thanks.
The clinician out there.
Thanks.
She's the expert. She knows what's going on.
Yeah.
If you need some more energy like Sautter, go see our friends over at Next Gen. They're the best. We love them all. They're terrific. You can give them a call. Go visit nextgenmalemedicalclinic.com or call them 402-614-9700. I know it says male right in the title. They're for everybody, though. No matter what you need, they got you covered. Get you a little more energy like Sautter needs. Get him a little – maybe he needs like a B12 shot or something.
B12 is the deal.
Yeah, give him a little boost.
I haven't had one.
Oh, I might need to get a little B12, get a little pep in my step so I can go play tennis.
I haven't had it. They gave it to me originally.
Yeah.
It was like the mega
dose.
And I think I'm good.
Yeah, you just good to go. I need to ask him how long it lasts. Oh, I need to do my genetic testing too. They like do a thing where they'll tell you like how caffeine affects you. Like they've got all sorts of stuff.
I want to know my blood type because I'm telling you, I think I'm the rare one.
Oh, really?
And I need somebody to think I got some value. So the only place I can probably get it is to have like a unique blood type.
I think you have a ton of value.
Shut up.
You bring so much value to my life.
You're snarking.
I'm not. I'm being serious.
Drives me all the way up the
I'm being serious. I know it. I just sound a certain way. Even when I'm genuine, it just sort of sounds a little de-baggery.
I was going to say pony. Genuine pony.
Genuine? The genuine?
He's so stupid. It's funny.
Let's take a quick break here, and then let's make some predictions about what's going to happen this weekend in college and the NFL playoffs. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
There's really not much to talk about. I'm happy that we got our first win. We got our first win in front of home crowd. We got exposed, and that's what we're hoping for. Now we know what to work on. It's nothing that we haven't worked on yet. We just gotta do it better. But congratulations to our team, and thank you to Supernovas fans. Really not much more to say. That we were somehow up 2-0, and we were losing offensive game, and we were losing serve-receive game, and I think I've already mentioned pretty disciplined blocking defense helped us to stay alive. That kept us alive, and we didn't break. So props to, I would say, pretty disciplined blocking defense that gave us chances, gave us lifeline. But more work to be done. Excited.
Imagine your first dream home and the feeling of walking inside for the first time. With Centrist Federal Credit Union's First Time Home Buyers program, you are at the doorstep of bringing your vision to life. Welcome home. From your neighborhood mortgage experts, Centrist Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, she's a special player, and she, was feeling it. And so we kind of mixed our defense, changed a little bit, tried to throw something different her way. But, what I would prefer is if we just try to not let her get cooking. Easier said than done, but I think, Coach Keller spent some time talking to our team this week about, how are they getting their shots? I mean, they're going to, a player like Cignetti is going to make some baskets, and how's she getting them? Are we making her take tough, contested shots over us? And if she does, then just, okay, nice play, let's move on, and we're going to come right back at you the other way. And I thought our kids' response to it was good. And, we had a couple leads that we let slip away, but we didn't cave and found a way to execute down the stretch.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
We are not satisfied until we end this season. That's the way I look at it. How bad do you want to be? Throws to the right side. He's got a receiver at the 35. Breaking away is Owens. Can they catch him? He's at the 40. No one's getting him. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Niner. It's no good. Jack Ryan overkicks it, and the Steelers have new life as we head to overtime. Roethlisberger has time. Throws to the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Smith on 3rd and 3. He throws to the zone, and the catch is made by Vernon Davis for a Niners touchdown.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi, Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. Before we get to Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook and Casino, we're going to talk to our friend Michigan Lance here and see what he's got to say today. Lance?
Hey, good morning, boys.
What's up, buddy? How we doing?
Uh-oh, you got that you got that little funny laugh thing you do, man. You ready to drop some scuds or what?
You got a little pep in your step. I can hear it.
The laugh, I'm telling you, it means something bad's coming.
Because you know I have to come back from that conversation about Eric Crouch. And
you sat on that?
Thing. Oh, come on, man. Hey, listen. When you make fun of me, when I was stuttering, I couldn't because I'm trying to process it, and you beat me when I know I can win, but there's things I can't say and don't want to reveal.
Oh,
so, I got to come back. And so
it's okay if you let it go. Did you ever see Frozen? You got 2 girls.
Listen, yes, there's some things I do, but not when I'm right. So, okay.
Let me sit back up in my seat.
So here's the thing. You said Eric Crouch tough, and I said, wait, hold on a second, situation and how he got there. Mm-hmm. See, everything isn't created equal. So when you say something about somebody, not you personally, in general, people, everything isn't created equal because it was convenient just because you get your way and then for your desire and what you want. And then bet, now I can go do this. Well, you weren't tough in the start to get there, you got your way. Like, when it was tough to compete for it, you weren't tough then. But then when you got you can play, go ahead. Well, hey, look, guys, I'm tough. It depends on what you call tough.
Do you really want to die on this hill of you thinking you're right, or do you want me to let you off the hook?
Listen, I'd rather have this conversation off air.
Okay, because
it's barbershop talk.
Yeah, because when you throw the gauntlet down, I'm not trying to slip. Okay, I'll chill.
Because here's the thing with that, right? Like the reason I'd rather have it barbershop talk because what you're gonna on your end on what you're gonna say and how you're gonna say it is gonna be more receptive than what I'm saying it and how it comes out and say it. Okay. It is. You have an advantage of that. Now, if we're in a barbershop,
hold on.
Everything's created equal.
Hold on, just let him go.
Real quick, Lance. All I'm saying is it's not entirely fair if you're going to come on here and throw the gauntlet down and then be like, oh, I'll take your response at the barbershop. Like, that's kind of messed up.
All I'll say is why a guy may or may not have gone back home and what they said to him while he was at home. It has context and conditions. So I don't know what the 25-year-old story is, but knowing EC, knowing Crouch, and knowing Nuke, I think I have more facts. So
right on.
Okay, I'll just leave it at that.
Go ahead. And you know what? And I'll accept that. I'm not even going to debate that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm taking your word for it. I believe you.
Okay.
I mean, I know you. You're not going to lie.
Yeah. So
I'll keep it a buck with I know that. But I'm really not even trying to stay there. My whole point, my other point with that is like, it's just been a lot been going on, man. Whether me coaching, you coaching, right, and then your son's playing, my son's playing, and other people coaching that we know, like.
To that point, though, will you agree with me that sometimes I gave the Deshaun Singleton – was the Singleton-Watts thing on air or was that off air? Where I said sometimes
no, that was on air. That was on air.
Yeah, where sometimes you just need somebody to believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pertinent. I think that's pertinent to the Crouch discussion. I also think it's pertinent to what you're getting ready to say, too. Sometimes you just need somebody to believe in you.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And that's part of DJ Lagway. I'll get to that in a second too. But so hey,
the whole free world believed in DJ Lagway. All right, I'm just saying.
I got you, but hold on. There's also context to that too. But DB, like people say, so like I would tell DB like, hey man, DB will be like, man, hey, no, this guy is cool, he's good, and da da da. And I'm like, yeah, but DB, is he cool and good with you because of you, Damon Benny? With nothing else after that, or is it or before that, or is it because you're Damon Benny, Orange Bowl MVP, or former Nebraska player Damon Benny? Like you gotta watch out for what people say, how they say. Everything just isn't created equal, and that's just a general nugget to know. Like hey, man, oh, man, these people good. Yeah, but they're good because they're convenient at the time for them. Not because of you. It's convenient and they're good with you because it benefits them.
All right, that's how the world. That's a lot of the world. I understand. I got no problems with that.
But it's tough because we're in intimate, not I don't know if you want to call it intimate relationship, but like we're around each other so much as coaches.
Yeah.
And you can get blinded like, man, this guy he good with me, but is it genuine?
Okay.
You gotta watch out for that.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
let me ask you something as we're watching this. And this is real quick, and because we got to get to this
Go
bet
ahead.
on it segment. When you're watching the transition portal, well, it is. When you're watching
I
the
got you.
portal
Yeah.
or freedom of movement in high school or whatever,
Yeah.
if you pull back,
Yes.
isn't one of the things that you care about is mutually beneficial relationships?
Most definitely.
Okay.
It's not a one-way street.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to you. I expect that in return.
Okay. Because
just like, go ahead.
I just think, I think at the end of the day, you have to figure out, like, how much are you willing to be used to get what you want? And as coaches, it's how much of that bartering system can your culture take before it weakens. Like some coaches start at the, hey, we're not really going to compromise. We're not going to bring you in here just because you're a boat rocker. People that are negotiating whether they come to campus or not may be saying, hey, man, listen, but this is what we can get you. So then coaches have to be willing to decide. Like Lane Kiffin is going to look at the portal vastly different than Coach Rule. They're going to be judged the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately.
But they're going to look at the portal or acquisition or whether you can be on their campus vastly different, if that makes sense.
Yes, a Nebraska recruit has to be able to give just as much as Nebraska's giving. Like, whether as LSU, it's almost, they're more NFL where, hey, man, just come play. Just come do your job on the field, and that's it, and we're good. And you can do, I'll give you leeway.
Yeah.
Where in Nebraska, man, I'm going to need a little bit more than just your play. I need you to be a good teammate. I need you to, be good for the community. Like, yeah, most definitely, you need more. And now, it shouldn't be that way on the high school level, but guess what? It is, unfortunately. Like, especially, it's starting to get that way now, and Lagway, and DB, I think you said it about Lagway. Didn't you say you thought he was hurt?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, he's been hurt like almost his entire time at Florida.
I just don't think we know really who he is physically.
Exactly. So, because now
that's just my opinion.
I just got some information after I talked to you guys. He was hurt because if you look at their roster, that strength and conditioning program was terrible. It was a lot of injuries under Napier.
You hear that a lot.
Lagway, because, hey, man, what he did for the team and the organization, played hurt to help a guy keep his job.
It's all on the vantage. Did we lose him? It's all on the vantage.
I mean, listen, that
was
part of my. If you remember, though, I know people just like to look back and think I killed Lagway, which is fine. But part of my.
I know you said, how good could this guy be?
How much better could he have gotten with all the injuries he's been dealing with his entire time at Florida?
Yeah.
Like, at what point was the development supposed to happen? I think I said that word for word, right? And so, to Lance's point, it's not a toughness thing with DJ Lagway. I never said he wasn't tough. And it's admirable that he was trying to play through to keep his coach from getting fired. Yeah. But from just a performance standpoint, like, the injury thing was part of it for sure. Like, I just didn't know why we were assuming a leap from a guy who never was healthy enough to develop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real thing.
Yeah, the give and take. I think so. He's been introduced to, like, the parental component when you feel like you're being used as a commodity.
Sure.
It's hard. It's just hard to negotiate.
Yeah.
It's
And obviously, I don't.
I had to
I
pull
don't
back
have
from it.
that
It's
frame
just,
of reference at all.
It's tough.
You know, like that's
it takes some real growing up.
Let's get to bet on it here. Brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook and Casino, the best place in Omaha to place your sports bets. Make sure Omaha and Lincoln, best place in all Nebraska to place your sports bets.
Nebraska.
All of Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska. Listen, we don't have mobile betting yet.
Ravi Tyrone.
You got to drive to make your bets anyway. Keep that money in Nebraska. Don't be a loser. I know, I saw that. I don't know what's happening there.
How did Nick do that?
It's AI.
Is it?
Yeah. Because that's a picture of both of us from like separately, and then he just had them mashed together, I'm guessing.
So what do I say if I want to do that?
We can do an AI tutorial off air. We probably need to pick some games here.
I'm not messing with you off air anymore. That ain't happening. Let's just pick games.
Oregon, I already know this pick. Oregon's a 3.5-point dog to Indiana. You're all on the Ducks. The dog Ducks.
Yep.
I'm taking Indiana. I don't know what that was.
That's a dog duck.
Oh, okay, that was weird.
Duck dog.
I'm uncomfortable with what just happened. God,
I hate you.
The Rams going on the road as a double-digit favorite at Carolina.
Is it still tension?
10.5. Got 10.5 there. It's a big number. That's a big number.
10 and a captain.
For a road playoff game, that's a big number.
I'll take Panther Power.
I actually think I am too.
I'll take Panther.
I don't want to make Austin's head too big here, but I think I got it. That's too.
It only has so much capacity to still be able to center the mohawk. It can't get too big.
Well, if it grows proportionally, it can be as big as it wants. You can still put that mohawk in the center.
Yeah, but doesn't he just do this to get the?
I don't know.
Unicorn.
I haven't seen his hair routine. I don't know how he does it.
Or as my man Lupe would say, "Hey, who's the guy with the mohawk?"
Unicorn.
That would be Jimmy Neutron.
I'm taking the Panthers as well. That's too much for a playoff road game. Packers and Bears.
Give me the Pack all day long.
With the 1.5?
Road Warriors.
Walking
animal. What a rush.
I'm taking the Bears. Niners.
You're going to lose.
And Eagles. 5.5-point favorites. The Eagles are. I do think this is a fascinating situation with the John Harbaugh thing that we just made up.
So here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
Guess who became expendable with my whole mock phone call?
Who's that?
McDaniel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, because we brought up Miami.
I'm like, that's the coach that would be in trouble. They were like, hey, wait a minute.
And apparently,
who's available?
Harbaugh
and now our
Stephen
GM
Ross
connection
have
exactly
history.
And guess who they're interviewing as GM? Who has connections to Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, McDaniel. Well, maybe they can trade places. Let McDaniel go be an OC in Baltimore.
Maybe. He's going to get an OC job somewhere. I think he's well considered as
How
an
mad
OC.
will you be if they hire flat fronts?
Who? Oh,
Baltimore.
Harbaugh?
No, if Baltimore hires
Clifford?
Yeah.
I won't be mad.
Nice, Clifford.
I won't be mad. It's hilarious, though.
What's worse, Clifford or flat fronts?
I think they're both pretty disrespectful.
No, he made.
I think they're both pretty disrespectful.
He made the gray flat front pants at Lubbock popular.
That's fine. I think they're both pretty disrespectful.
That's going way back, but that's where I got flat fronts.
Way back. I think it would, if you just like in a vacuum,
flat fronts are very European.
Yeah, it's a modern style, modern fit.
It's made for people without curves.
If you went in a vacuum and just said, hey, your head coach is currently John Harbaugh, would you trade him for Cliff Kingsbury? Under any circumstances, everyone says no.
But I think you do understand that, like, that move was about just they feel like
that was
they feel like they need something new.
Yeah, I get that. I still think it's very, very stupid if you end up with Cliff Kingsbury.
I think it's a ballsy move. It's a ballsy move.
I mean, good. That's not always a good thing.
No, I listen. No argument.
Those don't always pay off.
I mean, 18 years is a long time.
Listen, I'm taking the Niners, obviously.
5 and the
taking the Niners.
Gosh, if it was just about coaching, it would be the 49ers and a Stevie Nicks landslide.
49ers have no defense whatsoever.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Very civvy.
Yeah, this is gonna be a shootout if they win.
Yeah, but Hurts has had a hard time playing catch. Will he have solved that? Yeah, because your boy tore his groin, so
Yep.
they have no.
They got nobody. Their
medical
defense
control. I mean, 5.5. Gun to head, I'll take. I'll go panning for gold. Give me the Niners.
There you go. Bills, Jaguars. Bills just a 1.5 point favorite.
Give me Buffalo.
I'm taking the Jags.
Of course you are.
Trevor Lawrence, baby.
Of course you are.
Generational talent all day. Chargers and Patriots. Patriots are 3.5 point favorites.
Doesn't seem like near enough.
You're getting red flags here?
Yep. Give me Los Angeles.
Give me the free money. I'm taking the Patriots.
Of course you are.
On Monday night, your Pittsburgh Steelers hosting.
I don't even have to think about it.
Houston -3.
Give me the Steelers.
I'm going to take the Texans.
Give me the Steelers.
I'm rooting for my boy. Since I'm rooting against our boy Matty DeMarinis' Oregon Ducks, I'm going to root for his Houston
He
Texans.
could be living the good life after this weekend.
I know. He might be feeling good.
Yeah. But at least he's got some humility. He doesn't like beat you over.
No, he's not terrible.
No, like
Unless
yeah,
I'm talking about, unless I say Dante Moore is pretty good, and then he just berates me for an hour about how he's elite.
I actually think, you want my open onion?
Sure.
I think he's the difference tonight in why they win.
Dante Moore? Yeah. To be fair, this was like 3 games into the season where he was beating up on Oklahoma State.
No, the funniest line in all
like,
our
chill.
snarky 2,226 million texts is when you said Dante Moore hasn't completed a forward pass in 2 hours of real time. I was in tears. I think I was even on air. I might have been in the middle of a broadcast. I thought that was the funniest thing I had ever heard. That was Iowa and Oregon.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to wipe my eyes.
And it was accurate.
It did force me to look at my phone.
And it was
I
true.
was like, what time would that have been?
Yeah, it'd been like 2.5 quarters.
Dude, the real life thing had me. It's like, who? Like, was he counting? He's so petty.
Yeah, I am.
That was like the ultimate clapback.
Yeah,
I don't even know what Matty said.
There's nothing you can say to that.
He gave you the rundown of the 54 guys that were hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's without his top 2 wide receivers, his top 2 tight ends.
Cool. Good talk. You didn't care about the wide receivers being out when you were gassing them up for smoking Okie State. I know. It's like,
speaking of which,
Matty DeMarinis, that's the worst team in power conference football. What are we doing?
Anywho.
All right. That's Bet On and brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook and Casino. Make sure you get out.
Don't act all surprised if Oregon wins.
I'm not going to be surprised. These are good teams. It was close late last time. I will be not surprised at all if Oregon wins.
I just know you guys are telling me about Indiana like, oh, it's the juggernaut.
What did I tell you? All I said is I'm not betting against them anymore.
No, I understand. You're like the general public.
Been burned.
Everybody's in on SIGs.
Been burned too many times.
I wanted you to hear the different answers between Lanning and Cignetti.
You want to do it real quick?
Yeah, kill the music real quick. Just real quick. This is extra. Well, I mean, it's bonerous time. All right, go.
If each of you could give 2 keys for your team to win this game, what would they be?
Coach Lanning?
Yeah, I think it always starts with the ball. All right, the team that's able to take care of the ball. Last time we played, we didn't. You have to take care of the ball. We were able to create a takeaway as well, but we ended up having to. I think that's a big piece of this. And special teams and big games always makes a big impact. I think we have to play well on special teams.
I mean, we talk about the same thing every single game. Line of scrimmage, run the ball, stop the run, affect the quarterback, protect the quarterback, turnover ratio. We're number 1 in the country. Explosive plays, runs +12, passes +15 on both sides. Critical situations, 3rd, 4th down, red area, 2 minutes before the half end of the game. And teams has to be a win. Every game, same stuff.
I should have named more. I thought we were just doing 2.
That is why you don't like betting against Cignetti.
100%. I also kind of like.
Is that not classic?
That's like 100% just him. I also kind of like Lanning was like.
I should have named more. I thought it was.
Oh, like kind of clap back and be like, "Hey, I like you kind of being a dick over here." Like
I think I know.
That's so you in that little bit.
Yeah, you got.
That's exactly both their personalities.
A lot of microcosms of their personality.
I think I counted 16.
Just 1.
2.
Oh, I thought
Were
we
you
were
giving it tick marks?
thought we
I
were,
was. I knew because I'd heard it before, so I wanted to.
thought we were just naming 2.
I'm like, I got to play this.
That's something that I would say.
Yeah,
Like that's
because you're not gonna let anybody one up you.
100%.
Like,
Just be like, oh, sorry, I was doing the thing we were told to do.
and that's how you'd say it. Too.
yeah, like my bad. I didn't think we were going rogue here.
You see how naturally you just fall into like Prickville? Like you don't even bat an eye at just changing gears because it's not even changing gears.
I would say it's not changing gears. I've tried to tell you this is authentically who I am as a person. That's the only reason you put up with me, because you know it's not fake.
I'm like, oh god. All right, Shane, you can start the music.
That
Ravi
is
made it through today, and at 7:01, I thought there was no
nailed
way.
it, made it.
No way. We ain't gonna make it.
That's TV. I'm Ravi Lulla. We will be back on Monday with more Hurrdat Sports Live.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.